All right. Can y'all hear me? But what is up with these lights, man? Why I look orange? Man, god dang, these lights got me up here trying to look like Trump. It's messed up, bro. I'm gonna tell you something, man. I seen this new option that I had, right? When I loaded up the stream. Hey, yo, man, hey, chill. Right, man. Man, this is not gonna fly, bro. I can't be doing this looking all orange and everything. Let's see. Will it make me look different? No. Is it the hat? Hang on, let me change hats. Hang on a second. Is that any better? Am I still? Do I still got the Trump glow? I don't know, I think this looks better. I think it looks better. All right, hold up. I'm actually starting early, man. I'm not supposed to start till 8:30. So technically it's 8:27. So this is the pre-show. All right, so Scott's here as always. Scott gets here quick, man. David, what's up? Popo, what's up, bro? Putting together our new kitchen table. That sounds like a whole lot of not fun. What's up, Zero? Oh, somebody named Wolfman. What's up? Pac-Man Savvy. What's up? Pac-Man Savvy. I think I remember you. Cause you came into one of my other streams. And right? You did. Yeah, you're not really creating content. You just you hyping other people's content. Yeah, bro. You need to start creating some content, man. Create some content, bro, and we'll all subscribe to you. Nice thumbnail shot. Yeah, I figured I hadn't used none of them almost Not like that. Not like that. Nope. Yeah, you have to go.
So.
Okay. I'll tell you what. Just fix that, and you come back. All right. Let's see. So there is sound. I'm assuming y'all can hear me. Okay. Let's see. What do you think I'm rocking am I rocking a spray tan? Man, that's not this. How are you? I'm all right. How are all you guys doing? You only got 2 chairs left. Okay, well you're almost done then. Nope, still not making vids. Well, I see that. Get on it. Come on, bro. You're killing me. I won a tenable heron today at EDC with DBD. Who is that? Who's EDC with DBD? Do I need to look that up? That's somebody I've never heard of. Who that is? Who that? Is that the name of the channel? EDC with DBD. Who that is? Let's see. Okay. Welcome to Everyday Carry with Disabled but Deadly. So that's what DBD means. Disabled but Deadly. That's kind of cool. I mean, it sucks that homeboy's disabled, but you know, okay. Okay, I'll have to subscribe to him too. Let's see, subscribe. He's a husband, a father, Army vet. Okay. Ooh, man, disabled for 5 years after breaking my neck twice. God, dog. Okay. So, yeah, everybody can check him out. Let's see. Oh, the Cliffinator is here.
Yeah, he is.
Let's see. Okay, so she of course saw me go live. She senses it like the Force.
I hear you.
She senses it and she says,
Go.
"Daddy's live. I have to go crash his party." So, bro, why is this thing making me look orange, man? Like you don't look like this.
Are you orange? You are orange. No, I think it's mainly your face. Like.
I mean, I'm a little darker than you, but god dang. I promise I'm not orange.
Okay, I wanna sell the spotlight for a second because I wanna show some things I made.
Yeah, she's getting ready in 2 weeks. 2 weeks, I think. We're driving like 2 or 3 hours to go to a children's like arts festival where kids can set up booths and they can sell, drawings or arts, craft stuff, and it's just for kids. And so she's gonna go and she's gonna sell her little bracelets that she makes.
So I'm gonna start off with this one. This is a big bracelet cuff. It's based off of a YouTube show I like.
It's based off of a YouTube show?
Yeah, it's like
okay.
Like a series. It's called Spooky Month.
What?
It's called Spooky Month.
Spooky Month?
Mm-hmm.
Man, these kids in their YouTube, man.
This is Pump and this is Skid.
Okay, these are apparently 2 characters from a YouTube show that she watches. Okay, what is this?
This is Tag and Tech.
Man, that reminds me of candy corn, yo.
This is Len. He's something called a boy. There's like bananas.
Okay. That's a banana.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Then I just have like little bracelets. Like.
Yeah, she has to make a lot of bracelets because we have to have things to sell. So she's been busy. Making stuff.
Yeah, this is based off of a song. This is also based off of a song. 2 video game characters.
Yeah, the thing is in Elba, Alabama, I think, is where it is, if I'm not mistaken.
Again, I'm just gonna.
Hang on a second.
These guys. Like Student Pump. Yellow guy. A coffee. With a little coffee charm. And this, which have like really big beads. Yeah. Oh, wait, where is it?
Oh no, I thought I had it saved in Google Maps, but apparently I don't. Okay, so never mind. Okay, thank God she doesn't look like that. Okay, okay, yeah, she's not orange. Apparently, for some reason, I look kind of orange. Yeah, that's an awesome sounding event. Yeah, where are you going Monday? Oh, you're going to 5 Rivers. Yeah, that's a cool place. We have a place down here in our bay, in the Mobile Bay. It's a place called 5 Rivers because our bay, like if you look at the map and look at Mobile Bay, there's 5 rivers that kind of feed in. So we have an environmental center there called 5 Rivers. And she's going there on a field trip Monday. So very cool. Because you ain't been there. You don't even remember going, do you? Because you was little last time you went. You don't remember going there, do you? I'm gonna take that as a no. No, we're not calling me the Pumpkin King. Elba, I'm from Alabama. Pac-Man Savvy, are you really from Alabama? Or are you just pulling my leg? David, you're from. Wait a minute. There's no way that you guys are in. There's no way that you guys are from Alabama. Where are you from in Alabama?
I think we need a little moment to appreciate my beautiful Miku pants.
I don't think nobody. I don't know. They may know what that is. I don't know. I certainly. I've heard of it, but I don't know who it is.
It's like a sound that can like. It's like an instrument, but like you can make it say words. so it can make songs.
That's what Miku is?
Yeah.
I thought it was an anime character.
I mean, it can be.
Oh,
It can be
okay.
anything you want, but it's
Okay.
It's like a music thingy.
Big old northeast. Northeast. I used to go to northeast Alabama quite a bit. I used to go up around Fort Payne, right there, south of Tennessee, because I used to go climbing and camping up there when I was younger, like in my 20s, when I could do such a thing. I would die if I tried to do that now.
Have you showed them this video?
Madison, Alabama? Hang on, where's Madison? It sounds familiar, I just don't readily remember where Madison was. Okay, so Madison is... Oh, you're over there. Okay, you're in the north, in the middle. You're up there by Huntsville. Gotcha. Yeah, all you guys, y'all live way away from me.
Have you
Might as well not be where I am.
Have you shown them this?
Yeah, I think so. Okay, look. Okay. I wonder if they know. I think they do. Yeah, y'all know I like bears. Well, technically, if you've been around my channel for a while, like Cliff, I still have this really cool painting of a bear that it's a brown bear, but it's a painting, right? But the painting is made with a forest scape. So the bear is like trees and stuff, and like dense foliage and stuff, and it makes a bear face. So it's really cool. But matter of fact, I just found. Well, I didn't find it. It was back here. It was like over. It was like over here. But hang on.
Hello, Stibby. Oh, that's cute.
This is a watercolor that it was given to me as a gift, and it was made by this chick. Where are my glasses at? Hang on a second.
That's why I always have my glasses on.
It's a watercolor done by Beth Nelson from Hendersonville, North Carolina, and it was done in 2004. And somebody, I can't remember I can't remember who gave me this, but it was a present because they knew I like bears.
Is the lint roller like a thing that people in the channel love or something?
These people, they have issues.
Like, we love this thing. We love the lint roller. We love it.
No, I have no idea what these people's sick fascination is with lint roller. Brad, trust me, bro, you don't want to know this one. I don't want to know what. Less than an hour south of Dave. Coleman. Now, wait a minute. Now, Coleman, Alabama is different. I do know about Coleman a little bit. Coleman is over there by Good Hope. So you're starting to go south. You're still not quite far enough. But that is at least going south. Let's see. Hey, Skibby, what's up?
We just love the one roller. I never grabbed it.
That's cool. Yeah, yeah. I just my dad when he used to drive out west a lot, take pictures of sunsets and stuff, and he used to go to a lot of the Native American tribes like in Arizona and stuff. And the guys out there that do wood carving, they would, you go there and you could buy from all the artisans and stuff. He would buy me these. I have like a mantle bear, it sits on your mantle, like it's kind of draped over it, and then I've got a standing carving of a bear, and yeah, really love those things. And apparently Cliff is texting me. Let's see what kind of inappropriate things Cliff is gonna tell me. I hope it's nothing inappropriate.
So you just stopped the Cliff?
Huh. So.
You better show them this. You better.
Wait a minute. Who? Hang on a second. But, okay. I gotcha. Spicy Tina rolls. Well, we definitely know that Old Smokey is not live, because if he was live, Tina would not be over here. No live stream is complete without a good lint roller. Yeah, dog hair is no joke. That is true. And let me tell you something, boy. God, dog, man. Ahsoka and Gizmo, man.
There's a lot in this house.
Bro. Like, I have been, whenever I get around to making that video of that vacuum, bro, I use the living crap out of that thing. I mean, I use it all the time.
Happy birthday?
Let's see. Happy birthday to who? Is it Tina's birthday?
Is it?
Y13 watching and only 4 likes. It don't matter. I just get on here to talk to you guys. I don't care about the likes and stuff. It doesn't matter. I mean, you can like it. You know, I'm not gonna fight you, but you don't have to. Because you guys are here, and that's all that matters. That's the only reason why I'm live, is because y'all are here.
Yeah. You want to do live without you guys?
Always lurking. Okay, but I do. Okay, look, I do have something to talk about though. So anyway, where I was going with my bear story is, I don't know why. I really like bears. I have no idea why. I have for a long time. So my daughter here, she made me this bracelet where she put some brown stuff on there, and she found this little bear guy. And then she put bear, you know, in case you don't know what it is. You know, she put bear. It's a bear. So she made me this little bracelet.
Yeah.
Okay, and I wear it.
You don't wear it.
Selectively.
Why?
I'm just saying, you know, I do wear it, baby. I love it. I love it, baby.
So for anyone joining,
Quick Stop Dante. That's awesome. Quick Stop Dante. That's awesome. It's an awesome name. I like Clerks.
for anyone just joining again, I'm just gonna show this again. But I made this little dad's, and then this.
The last dog I had was a lab, and we had hardwood floors, and the hair was there. Yeah. Hey, Craig. Yeah. Like, when I bought this house that I'm currently in, it was a new construction, and they had put carpet all through it. So before we could physically move in, well, we did. Yeah. No. What am I saying? We did move in when we had carpet, but we ripped all the carpet out, and I put in that LVT flooring. Because of trying to keep the dander and the dog hair under control. And yeah, it's bad. I do not wear it with a dress and a wig. Alright, just FYI.
No, he does. I don't know what you're talking about. He's just...
I do what? I do not. Okay.
Yes, you do.
The closest thing I wear to a wig is that. That's the closest thing I wear to a wig, is that.
I can make you a wig.
Nah, I'm good, thank you.
I know you want to.
Not anymore. 556 stole his wig and sent it to me. You know what? I saw that, Ed. I saw your video. I've got to watch it because I just saw the video pop up in your feed, and I think you said that you did the 556 reveal in that video, correct?
556 is it me?
Hang on, hang on. I gotta look real quick. Hang on. I'm curious.
If anyone here likes coffee, then here, coffee bracelet, gold, coffee charm.
All right, let's see. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. Is it at the end of the video? I'm gonna jog through the video real quick because I just want to see. Oh my god. You gotta be. Oh my god. Look at that. That is awesome. That is awesome. Bro, that is awesome. This is great. This is the greatest thing ever. I'm glad that Ed is a good sport because this is the kind of stuff that me and 556 are doing to Ed. I mean, look at this. But this is the kind of comedy here that writes itself, bro. I'm just saying, this is awesome. This is what YouTube is supposed to be about right here. This is it. This is it right here. I mean, I love it. Rocking the full Joe Dirt, man. That's awesome. But I'm not going to spoil it, so, you know, if you haven't watched this video, make sure you go to Ed's channel. He just uploaded it like 11 hours ago. Yeah, like 11 hours ago. You need to go watch it. You should have put that. You should have put a thumbnail like that. Like, you could have made your thumbnail, but somewhere, like, insert a screenshot of that. Like, in somewhere on the thumbnail. That's awesome.
Like in my eyes, maybe.
I mean, dude, that's awesome, bro. That is awesome. And to be completely honest, to be completely honest, Mama Wolf looked very impressed. At least in what I saw. I mean, I saw her look over at you when you had the wig on, and she had that twinkle in her eye. I think she was digging the Joe Dirt. I'm just saying. I think she was feeling the wig, man. So yeah, I just can't wait until Ed gets the wolf outfit that I'm gonna buy for him. So I'm waiting to see that video where he does it dressed up like a wolf.
I like how the category is education. I like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't ever change it. I just leave it. Okay, so you got it. Up.
Oh no.
All right, you're being evicted. Go play. Okay, so Ed did a live stream. He did a live stream, okay, yesterday, and I was shocked. I was shocked to see Ed doing a live stream. You know, I was actually in the tub. I was in the tub soaking with the jets on, and I was you know, looking at YouTube, and I saw, oh, Ed's online. I said, wow, he's live. I was like, what is this? So I had to sit through 3 hours of them doing a escape room game, okay? So that made me remember, okay, look real quick. This right here, if I were to wear this in public, okay, that could be taken the wrong way. Okay? I'm not trying to be mean, I'm just saying. This could be taken the wrong way. I love this thing and I wear it around the house. Alright, so yeah, Ed and his wife played a Settlers of Catan escape room game that lasted 3 hours. So I didn't mind the 3 hour because I was in the tub with my jets going, so it wasn't a big deal. But it did make me remember that I had bought this, and it is, I think it's the same kind of thing that they played, with, you know, the escape room game, because this is a World of Warcraft escape room kind of a game. It's, you know, it says escape room box, but what's crazy, how long, Ed, did that game y'all play? How long did it say it should take you to complete it? Like an hour or something, or an hour and a half, or something like that? This game right here is crazy because, you know, I guess that game that y'all got, both you guys could just play it right together, obviously. But this game says you have to have one game master, right, and 2 to 5 players. It says this is an hour. Like, look here. I'll let me see if I can. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can get this where you guys can read it. All right. Well, let me see if I can. Oh, no, hopefully you guys can hear me. Hang on. Let me swivel the mic around. Hang on. Okay. So it says there's 3 booklets. Rules, scenarios, lost pages, blah, 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 155 puzzle clues, 3. But it says it takes 1 game master and 2 to 5 players. It says 2 scenarios of 60 minutes and 1 scenario of 75 minutes. But it says over here, that it says 60 minutes. You have 60 minutes to break free of the chains that bind and the evils that threaten the World of Warcraft. And it has different difficulty levels, easy, medium, and challenging. So that's kind of interesting. So, but the problem is that I need to, the problem is I need to find other people that know about World of Warcraft, because I don't think that, like, your average person probably will not do well with this, because I'm pretty sure that this is going to have a lot of WoW references, and if you don't play WoW, then you're not going to understand any of it. And the only reason why I bought it was because when I'm bored, I go in, what's that store? Ollie's. Do you guys have Ollie's? Like that bargain, like store or whatever? We have 2 of them here in Mobile. And every now and then I go, I pop in just to go look. I'll go look at the books and stuff. And they had that for like $3. And I said, well, hey, it's World of Warcraft. It's cool. I get it. So, yeah. That looks epic. Yeah. I mean, it looked cool. I mean, it made me buy it. I mean, I wasn't gonna pay like $20 for it or however much they wanted for it. Which, that's interesting. I wonder how much this thing was. Because shouldn't it have the price on it? Oh wow! Normally this thing is $35. Yeah, I would not have paid $35 for this. But like under $5, yeah, I'll buy it. Yeah, there you go, Ed. Yeah, good stuff, cheap. That's it. Yeah, that's the place. Oh, they said 1 to 2 hours. So with someone of my mental capacity, 4 to 5 hours. Well, that's not true because you did well. Your wife was there too, so she did. Yeah, okay, whatever. I did a puzzle once, said 2 to 4 years. It only took me a month. What in the hell kind of puzzle takes 2 to 4 years? Good Lord. Go gadget chimp. One is supposed to open this month. Took over a bargain hunt or something, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem with Ollie's. I don't really go in there and do shopping or nothing. Every now and then I pop in. Like I said, if I'm just killing time, I'll walk in there just to, I'll go in there just to browse around, just look around and stuff. So yeah. Other than that, what are you guys? Are you guys having a good weekend? Y'all doing stuff? But I am going to tell you, I am a little jealous because Ed got sent a wig, and all I got sent was some combat camo that apparently 556 wants me to really John Rambo up myself and do a video. I don't know. Age. Oh, you did a puzzle that said 2 to 4 years old, and it only took you a month. Oh. Okay. Gotcha. See, but for me to do a video, like take this and like camo paint myself or whatever, I need like a Rambo knife. And that's a knife I do not have. I do not have a Rambo knife. I'm just saying. I need a Rambo knife. Well, let's see. What else is going on today? I had to go over to Louisiana. I had to drive over to Louisiana. I had to drive over there and hang out with the other Brad. Had to do that. And had to pick up some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Had to pick up some stuff. And you know what I mean? Some stuff. Yeah. And we did a podcast. And I didn't get back here until like 3:30. So, I haven't really done a lot today. I got home and I checked my mail. So that was exciting. I did get a notice from the license commissioner about my property taxes, where they send out these property valuation notices for the upcoming year for 2026. And yeah, it's exciting. They said my property taxes are actually going down $87 this year. So I'm rich. I'm going to stop doing YouTube. I have reached I've peaked, man. I'm saving $87 a year on my property taxes, which I should be thankful because literally my property taxes have went up every single year for like the past 5 years. My taxes have went up. Ollie's is cool because they have cheap toys, coloring books. Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, they have all that stuff really, really super cheap. Plus, like little instant foods and stuff, they generally have that stuff really cheap, cheaper than what you can buy it at the stores. Harbor Freight, $7.99. Harbor Freight is all right. I go to Harbor Freight, you know, every now and then. I do. So yeah, I go into Harbor Freight. Matter of fact, I have from Harbor Freight. I have one of the Predator generator inverters, one of the smaller ones, and I'm gonna tell you something, dude. It I haven't had a problem with it, and I just now bought some of the Predator solar panels, and I'm gonna test them to see how they do. I asked the appraiser to give me cash money and he could have it. Well, that's one way to handle it. What? Your property tax people need to come talk to mine, to come talk with yours. Yeah, I mean, to me, like, I didn't understand how you can have, especially when the interest rates were so high. I mean, they're still high, but they are, well, I don't know, I haven't looked in like a month or so, but I know the interest rates kind of stabilized, then they dipped, then they kind of went back up a little bit. And I just don't understand how you can have a higher tax assessment when you have a overly inflated, sort of sales stagnant real estate market. I just don't see how valuations can go up. Like, that to me doesn't make any sense. Well, that just proves that it's based on absolutely nothing. It's not based on market trends. It's not based on anything. It's just, hey, we're just raising your property taxes. Quit doing YouTube. Nah, you need to practice. You still suck. Cliff coming in as always with nothing but, you know, just nothing but positivity. Nothing but positivity and encouragement. Hey, will you be quiet? Hey, what is all this? Ain't no needing all that, big girl, huh? What you big girl in it for? Come on, you bad dog. What you barking at? Huh? What you barking at? What you barking at? Fluffy bunny. Woo, fluffy bunny. No, I don't want you licking me because your breath stinks. Need to brush your teeth. Where's your rabbit? Where's your rabbit? Go get your rabbit. God, dog, man, hair everywhere. Jeez, on Friday. A Rambo knife for sub $10. Yeah, but that's one of them ones that, like, is shitty. Oh, I do have kind of like an update. I sent, because, you know, I asked Home and Forge. I asked him how much to make me a custom knife sheath. And he told me $200 to make a custom knife and a sheath. So I PayPal'd him the $200. So hopefully Home and Forge is making me a custom knife and sheath. And I'm excited. I can't wait to get it so I can pimp it on my channel. The doggy is calling out Cliff. Sounds highly suspect. Highly suspect. Man, I'm going to tell you something, dude. Man, tomorrow's going to suck, man. I've got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. And, you know, like I said, you know, we had a death in our family. And tomorrow is the memorial service. And I don't want to go. Like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I don't like going to memorial services, man. I don't like going to funerals or memorial services. You know what I'm saying? I don't like you know, I don't know. I don't know. I'm one of them weirdo people that like I don't need to like say goodbye or you know whatever because I can just be like I would rather remember, you know, have the memories, you know what I'm saying? Oh man. I told you, man. Ahsoka comes in here, man. Oh man. Dude, bro. It sucks I love dogs so much and I'm allergic to them. I don't mind weddings. Like weddings to me are, you know, I can have fun at a wedding. I mean, technically, I could technically have fun at a funeral too, but it would probably be taken as disrespectful. But yeah, I just you know, to me, I'm just the kind of person that I believe that grieving is a very private thing. You know, and everybody grieves differently. You know, and I'm the type of person like I can't process other people's grief. So if I see other people grieving, it affects me, and I'm having a hard enough time. So I would just rather not go. Oh, thank you for the condolences. I appreciate it. Well, you know, to be fair, it wasn't. You know, as morbid as death is, it wasn't something that came out of nowhere or it was an accident. I mean, this is a family member that was like 94 years old. So, you know, it was kind of one of those things that we knew it was on the horizon. So, did you order the pudgy goat? I didn't order anything. I just told Home and Forge to make me a cool knife in a cool sheath. That was literally the best I could do. I said, hey, look, because I told him, I said, look, cuz, I said, I'm going to be showing this knife on my channel with your name on it. So, I said, how much? I said, just make me a cool knife in a cool sheath. And I said, how much? And he just told me $200. I PayPal'd him the money, and hopefully we get something cool. Table and chairs are built. Wife is happy. Nice. Good job, Scott. It's awesome. I'm proud of you, bro. Brown cow clown wound. Hiding in where? Tuscumbia, Alabama? What the hell is that? Daniel, did you just make that up? I think you made that up. That sounds made up to me. Let's see. Wait a minute. Wait. Cliff, you said something up here. Hang on, I missed. I don't know why this just popped in my head. I meant to say something about it. Where's it at? Where was that comment you made? I think my daughter derailed me when she came in here. Maybe not. Am I crazy? Am I imagining stuff? Well, I guess I'm imagining stuff. Where was that comment at? Okay, shit. I guess I'm imagining things. Wait, no, I'm not imagining things, damn it. No, this is going to bother me. Okay, I guess I am crazy. Okay, I guess I am crazy. So, I'm curious, is Skibby still here or is he lurking? Skibby comes in and he says like, hey, I'm lurking, and then you never see him again. Yeah, Zero is somebody we haven't seen in a while. Okay, well, oh, there you go. Cliff says, dude, you have 1,000 knives. I do have a lot of knives. I do have a lot of knives. Tuscumbia is near Huntsville. Why do I hear banjos? Inbreeders? God, that's a lot of hate, yo. That's a lot of hate, bro. That's closer to Winston, maybe Walker. You got a pretty smile, boy. Oh my God. I didn't miss the comment, Cliff. I meant to say something about it, and then I just moved on to something else. Yeah, that's me hunting for an elusive comment. Yeah. Sling blade. You got some of them French fried potatoes? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we haven't seen Babs in a while, man. I haven't seen Babs posting a lot of stuff on Instagram either. But I mean, to be fair, I mean, she did start a new job. She is getting married, and you know, she's having to keep the ball gag in, you know, Shane's mouth, and you know, all that kind of stuff. So it's hard work. It ain't got no gas in it. Yeah. I'm sad I don't know you guys better. I work all the time. Nah, that's alright. Everybody gotta work, bro. This shit out here ain't getting no cheaper. I mean, god dang, man. I just filled up my truck. It was $100 and almost $150. Your boy here don't like $5.30 diesel fuel. You feel me? Oh, Scott, let me tell you something, bro. I'm pissed that I have to wait till 2027 to watch Spaceballs, the new one. Hey, trust me, the tax man got me. I was mad, bro. When I do my taxes, because man, we got to pay. Man, that shit makes, dude, I'm grumpy as hell for like 3 days after I do my taxes. Like I get done doing them, and then I look at that number that I got to pay for the Fed and the state, and I'm like, fuck. I have to get really tore up from the floor up, man, when I do my taxes. I ain't gonna lie to you, that shit pisses me off when I gotta do taxes. Can never have enough knives or guns. Popo, boy, you ain't ever lied about that. What you planning on doing with that lawnmower blade, boy? Man, y'all getting a little too carried away with the inbreeding shit. I can't wait. Okay, yeah. Brad, you don't need to sound more inbred. Dude, I'm not inbred. All right. That's weak. It costs you over $200 to fill yours. Well, I have a regular, like, I have a mega cab, but I have a regular standard bed, so I don't have the super big gas tank in my truck. But it's almost $150 every like 5 days though. Like, so much so that like right now my truck, the last couple of days, I have parked my truck and I've been driving my Cadillac. Around because it's got a V6 motor in it, so it gets way better gas mileage. So yeah. Oh. Wait. Talking about my truck. Hang on a second. You're pissed. I just found out about Spaceballs, bro. Look, when they announced that they were doing the sequel to Spaceballs, I thought it was one of them jokes. You know, it's one of them things on the internet where they say, you know, all these movies are coming. But then when I started seeing, because, you know, Rick Moranis said that he wasn't doing any movies, you know, when he quit, you know, 20-something years ago, when his wife, you know, got sick or whatever happened. I can't remember what happened. And I said, well, there's no way that they can do Spaceballs without him, because he's Dark Helmet, right? They have to have him. But when I saw a production picture that had Mel Brooks and, dude, Daphne's, what's her name? Daphne Zuniga, however you say her last name, Zuniga. Dude, have you looked at them pictures, man? She looks really good for as old as she is. Like, I ain't gonna lie. But it sucks. It really sucks, man, that, you know, that John Candy is not around. That really sucks. I'm gonna be sad watching it, though, because of Barf. Yeah, I know Mel Brooks is like almost 100 years old, bro. Like, he's like, they didn't have to do, like in the first Spaceballs, you know how they had to do all that kind of makeup on him to make him look like Yoda? Like, the way he looks because he's so old, all they could do is just put they could put the glitter on him and he's good to go. Like, he's in full costume already. Probably shouldn't have said that. That was really mean. It's kind of disrespectful. I apologize. Preaching to the choir with us truckers and diesel. Just filled up for $809 just to get rolling westward. God, dog. Send us money now. If you get anything back, we will send it when we get around. God, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, see, that's Ed. Mama Wolf and Ed's tax strategy. Look here, man. We just going to create a tribe over here. We're going to have 20 kids. Tax write-off is going to be huge. So we're not going to pay no taxes. We're going to have like $500,000 in deductions every year. But speaking of my truck, ooh, I got something to show you guys. Woo! Look at that there. Look at that there. Look at that. Look at that, bro. That's the front of my hood. Look at how good that paint looks on that hood. That's my 4-inch cow riser hood from Savini. She's painted. And when my buddy sent me this video right here, he sent me this Friday. He's got the hood painted. He was about to buff it. And he's gonna put 5 more coats of clear on it and then re-wet sand it and rebuff it. But bro, the hood looks good. Sweet. So now, Monday, I got to take my truck. I have to take my truck over to him because what we're going to do, he's going to put the hood on the truck, make sure the fitment is, which it's a Cervini hood, so, you know, they generally don't ever have fitment issues. And what he's going to do, he's going to repaint the front of my truck, you know, because of, you know, it's an older truck, so, you know, it kind of needs some attention. But he's going to repaint the front of the truck and re-clear the front, and then he's going to blend the hood into the fenders, and then he's going to re-clear the front fenders. Bye, baby. Oh, hang on. I have to give my wife a kiss. I'll be right back. You know how long you gonna stay? Midnight. I'll stay up and wait for you. No, my wife, she's going back to work, because she's having employee issues, and they're having to reset the store. So my wife needs to get ahead of it. So she had another store manager come in from one of the higher volume stores in this district, and basically told her that it sucks, but what you got to do, you got to come in and work. You got to come in and work when the store's closed. And let's see, Thursday she went in, late, like now at 9 o'clock, and I went with her because, I said, hey, I'm going to go with you. And we worked till about 12:30. And I went in there and tried to help her, get stuff under control. And she said she's almost done. But she said she was going in tonight. And I'm like, well, I don't feel like going tonight. So she just left. So technically I'm a bad husband but I ain't getting paid, bro. I'm going for free. And technically she's not getting paid either because she's salary. So yeah. Yes, very shiny. Yes, it looks good, bro. Alabama is taking $900 of it, though. Yeah. I don't get back state or federal. I got to pay both them assholes, man. Your truck, purple. No, it's black. Brad Rowland, a pretty pavement princess. That's not really true because I do go off in the woods with my truck because our shooting range, we have to drive through these trails in the woods to get to our shooting range. So my truck does go off-road. I just don't go mud riding or nothing because, dude, it's a 2500 mega cab. The thing weighs, it weighs 4 tons. So my truck goes in mud, it goes and sinks, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, if you want to go off in the woods, man, you need like a Toyota Tacoma. You need one of them little trucks that's light. They go through everything. You have a big heavy truck, man. You don't need to be going off in no mud. The chair, to be fair, this chair is comfy, and this is an Amazon special. This chair. This is actually a really good chair. And believe it or not, I found this chair from a chick that I watch on Twitch. She had it, and I clicked on her stream, and she was gone. She had stepped off the stream for a minute. So it was like that. You could just see the chair. And I was looking, I said, damn, that looks like a really comfortable chair. And then when she come back, I was like, hey, what kind of chair is that? And she shot me a link. And it was the Amazon link. And I'm like, oh, word, I can buy it from Amazon. So I bought it, and it is comfortable. Let's see. Hey, Lewis, what's up, buddy? Haven't seen you in a long time. This year is going to hurt, though. First full year as a owner-operator. We made 34 G's in December alone. Uncle Sam is licking his chops. Yeah, Uncle Sam's going to bend you over, boy. Yeah. Yeah, DJ, you about to get the sling blade treatment from Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam's looking at you saying, you sure got a pretty looking mouth. Yeah, Lewis is he's MIA a little bit, man, but he's been around for a while. Driving through your front yard don't count. You ain't driving through my front yard. Your ego weighs 4 tons full. Why you say that, Cliff? Why are you such a hater? Explain that to me. It can in some places. Yeah, I park in a driveway. It's just because I have a driveway. But I do take my truck off-road. My truck is part electric, part gas. Really? What kind of truck you got, DJ? Run electric in town is awesome in Dothan. Bumping red lights for free. What kind of what kind of truck you got that's part gas and part electric? I mean, what kind of truck you got that's a hybrid? Tacoma's my dream truck. My father had one. I fit perfectly for the size like a glove. Yeah. Now to be fair, Toyota currently is having engine problems, believe it or not. So yeah, if you can find an older Tacoma, those trucks are awesome. Like the older Tacomas. An F-150 with the power boost. What is that? I mean, is that like a straight up hybrid truck? I mean, that's what it sounds like. I didn't know that Ford made a straight up hybrid truck that you could drive around on battery power. Message retracted. Whoa, I didn't get to read. Man, I was about to read that. Why are you retracting stuff? I ain't read that. But yeah, I'm excited, man, because that hood having the it's a 4-inch cowl riser hood. So I'm thinking about doing a compound turbo setup on the truck. Mistyped. Okay, we'll type it again so I can read it. Because yeah, I want to do for my truck. I need to do. Well, what I've done to my truck is I've deleted it, tuned it. I put in the Banks intake elbow with the grid heater delete. I've done that. I've done the Banks larger intercooler for the turbo, so I've done that. And then I've done the Banks the higher flowing intake with their big proprietary air filter. So I've done pretty much, the main Banks things that you want to do to the engine. So now I got left to do. I got a Randy's transmission, okay, that I gotta buy, okay. And that is like over 10 grand for the transmission. I have to do that, and then I want to do a compound turbo, which is probably going to be like 6 grand. And then when I do that, I've got to lock down the top end of the motor. So I've got to do head studs. I got to do a number 6 cylinder coolant bypass. Thank God I don't have to mess with the injectors, because I'm not going up. I'm going up in horsepower, but not so much that I need new injectors. My stock injectors can handle what I'm going to do to it. But my guy said that, yes, if I really start cranking it up, I'm probably going to have to put bigger injectors in it. I've got a 2015 Tacoma. Not ever getting rid of it. A 2015. Yes. 2015, I would never get rid of it. Because, Ed, what motor is in that truck? What motor's in your truck? It's not the turbo 4-cylinder, right? It's the V6. If your Tacoma's got the V6, yeah, don't ever get rid of it. Because those ones with the turbo, they're having nothing but problems with them. Lewis, I've had a lot on my mind. Legal trouble. Oh, shit. Hey, don't worry about it, Lewis. Hey, we're glad that you're here now. That's all that matters. We're glad you're here now. Anti-foil. Every hero needs him to be made better through strife. My son-in-law bought a hybrid F-150 in 2021, so he was my guinea pig. He had 0 issues, so I bought one as well. Switched from the Coyote. Man, I couldn't have done that, bro. I couldn't have done it, man. I couldn't have gave up that Coyote engine, bro. I couldn't have done it. You ain't done shit. You paid somebody to do it. Quit lying. I never said that I did it. I ain't doing that shit. I'm not getting dirty. What's wrong with you? I'm a public figure. I'm a pillar of the community. I don't get dirty. What's wrong with you? God dang. So now I switched to a V6 3.5 liter power boost with the 7.2K inverter. Hey man, check it out, bro. It's Hey, y'all be quiet. So that is the call sign known as Gary. 2.7 liter 4-cylinder, not turbo. Oh wow, okay. All right, that's cool. Your mom has a 08 Tacoma. Wow. Yeah, I wouldn't get rid of it. I would not get rid of it. I'm going to tell you what, out of all the good old motors, the old Chevrolet 5.7, the classic 350 motors, those, as long as you kept the oil changed, those things would run forever. I mean, we literally had a work truck that was what year was that truck? It was like a 98, 99 or something. And it just had a regular 5.7, 350, Chevy 350. And everybody beat the hell out of that truck. But we stayed on top of the maintenance. Like oil changes, everything. All of the maintenance. And we took that engine apart. We pulled it at our shop. And we took the cylinder heads off. And, dude, there was literally no striation scarring in the cylinder walls. I could not believe it. And the truck had it was like 300 or 350,000 miles on it. I could not believe it. And the inline force, the inline motors from Jeep are like tanks. Yeah, the 2.5 liter 4-cylinder out of an S10 and the 4.3 Vortec motor. The only thing that was wrong with the 4.3 Vortec motor was the valves. That was the only problem in that 4.3 motor. But what a lot of people don't know, why that GM 4.3 liter motor is so good, it's such a beast of a motor, is because that motor is also in a lot of forklifts, whether it's gas or it's converted to LP. So that is a motor that you will always be able to find parts for. So if you can get like a Chevy Blazer or even an S10 pickup truck that has the 4.3 liter V6, dude, that is a solid engine. You can rebuild it for almost nothing because the parts are so cheap. Any luck with the battery bank / solar review? Yes, I've been working on it. I boogied home today because I needed to do some of the testing on the solar side of it, and I'm gonna finish it up tomorrow. But like I said, I got all this stuff to do tomorrow, man. I've got to carve out time to finish that review. Like today, I was just seeing the solar side of it, and it's got two 20-watt panels. And other reviewers that I have watched that are like, guys that do like reviews on like solar stuff, you can get around 30 watts out of it, 30 to 35 watts. I mean, that's how efficient those little panels are. And so, I was just kind of testing it because I wanted to visually confirm that, I could get that out of it. So I've got a little bit to do tomorrow, and then I'll wrap the video up and edit it maybe tomorrow night or Monday, post it Tuesday. Only problem my mom ever had on her Tacoma was the paint sealer peeled and had to get it repainted. Hers is a TRD. Ooh, 4x4. It's never been in the woods. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Unless you're a hater. Like Cliff. But yeah, we had an 88 S10 way back in the day that had the 4-cylinder with a 5-speed. You weren't getting nowhere super fast, but that thing, you couldn't stop it. Like, that engine was, like, unstoppable. It would run. I believe that thing would run forever as long as you put gas in it and had oil. It would run forever. It wouldn't stop. My mom bought a TRD and treats it like an Escalade. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Interesting fact. What's an interesting fact? My dad had a Blazer with the 4.3. Yeah. That's an awesome setup. My first, oh damn, your first truck was an 88 S10 4-cylinder 5-speed. Oh damn, so was my dad bought one. He bought an 88 S10 in 1988, and I ended up getting it when I turned 16, and I drove it for a while. So yeah, I know all about the old 98, the 88 S10. Yeah, had a 5-speed on the floor. Yep. Damn, the fuel gauge quit on you too. Damn, dude, the fuel gauge quit on ours too, man. What is up with that? Actual outdoorsman doing reviews you're watching. Imagine that. No, this wasn't an outdoor guy. It was just a dude that does solar panel reviews. You look almost as tired as I feel. Keep doing you, my guys. Happy to try to fit in. Signing off. All right, Pac-Man. If you out, peace out. Enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. My second truck was a 78 K5 Cheyenne Blazer. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, those things those things were, they're carbureted. So yeah, them things, they love the gas. Sent happy poop for 10 joules. What? Yeah, I think Pac-Man is tired because I don't understand anything in that. What's happy poop for 10 joules? I don't know what that is. Is that some weird reference that I'm supposed to understand? Help me out, because I don't understand what that means. It sounds very cryptic. Where's I wonder where Tactical Trucker's been. Like, we ain't seen him forever. '84 diesel Suburban. An '84 diesel Suburban. Huh. Paid for it? Was a gift to you? What? Wait, what? Wait. Did you send an emoji? I mean, what did you send? Did you send a super sticker? Damn, there's a $50 super sticker. God dang. Damn, I didn't know there was all this stuff. I have never looked at all these super stickers. Dude, that is crazy. Where are you finding this poop emoji? Where, I mean, wait a minute, is that a super chat that you just put a shit emoticon on, or is it a super sticker? Tactical Trucker's probably on the road doing his job, duh. That ain't stopped him from chatting before. Skibby, you need to go back to lurking. It's a monetary gift, bro. Well, yeah, but usually if you do anything you do that's a monetary thing, it will pop up like Ed's did. Now, I didn't see anything else. Or wait. Now I'm looking. Wait a second. How did that happen? Wait a second. I am actually looking at my. Hang on. I'm looking at my YouTube chat, live chat. And that didn't pop up. But on my Streamlabs chat, it says Pac-Man Savvy sent happy poop for 10 joules. So why am I not seeing that on the YouTube live chat? How is that even possible? How am I seeing it on Streamlabs, but I'm not seeing it on the YouTube chat? Because on YouTube chat, it just says, at Pac-Man. No, it says Pac-Man Savvy. Then it says sent happy poop for 10 joules. But on Streamlabs, it actually has like a box around it with a little icon that says that Pac-Man Savvy sent happy poop for 10 joules. But it didn't do that on YouTube side. That don't make no sense. That is, well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I mean, thank you for sending happy poop. I appreciate it. Thank you, Ed, for sending your poop super sticker. Thank you. I appreciate it. I mean, you can. Well, I ain't gonna say that because that get me in that don't. Well, I'm glad I didn't say that. I'm glad I didn't say that, bro. Oh my God, I'm glad I didn't say that. That was literally one time in my life that my brain actually processed what the fuck I was about to say, and it stopped me from saying it. Woo, man. Okay, that was good. Okay, okay, man, that was bad. That was bad. That was bad. Thank you. Hey, thank you. Anything you guys do for me, hey, I appreciate all you guys just being here. Let's see. I feel like moving to Florida so I can do what I always wanted to do, own stuff that might be illegal. I couldn't live in New York, man. I'm just saying, I couldn't do it. Best fuel mileage truck I ever drove was a Dakota with a diesel engine in it. I wonder what Dakota came with a diesel engine. That's interesting. I drove from Jacksonville, Florida to Jacksonville, Alabama, and only used a quart. Damn. Quit hating on Skibbers, dummy. I'm not hating on Skibby. We love Skibby. I am rebuilding my 83 Silverado. Joules or something, I can't keep up with it. Yeah. I was kind of confused because when I looked at the thing over on one side, it said one thing, and then there was nothing over here. So I just was like, what the crap? Because usually it makes a point, because obviously YouTube makes a point to if anybody does anything monetarily, it highlights it. Because it wants, it wants you to be recognized for, your kindness and your generosity. So that's why I was a little confused. Yeah, thank you, Skibby, for being a channel member. I greatly appreciate you, buddy. Just saying. Don't ever think that I don't. You're chatting on my phone and watching you on my TV. Nice. And left my Blazer on post to drive my best friend's wife to Alabama. I was blown away considering my truck. Okay, so you drove your best friend's wife to Alabama, and we used his truck. I can make some really funny, inferences from that statement, but I don't want to be disrespectful. So I'm going to keep my mouth shut. I hate that you can't comment on the TV anymore. Really? You can't comment on say it anyhow? He was so close. I damn sure was. And there ain't no way that I was going to say what in the hell was about to come out of my mouth for my brain, like, put the brakes on and said, no, don't say that. Especially with Cliff in the chat. Because Cliff, if what I was about to say, Cliff would have pounced on 100%. Yeah, sent 100 sent 100 for 2 joules. See, it says it over here. Sent 100 for 2 joules. But here, Pac-Man, here's the question I have. Where in the interface are you doing that? Like, that's what I'm curious. Like, where are you going to do that? I'm having jasmine rice with Polynesian sauce. So you're eating rice. You're eating spiced up rice. I hear Oswego is pretty nice. Pac-Man has a lot of jewels. Apparently, Pac-Man does have a lot of jewels. I don't even understand where the hell the jewels are in the thing. I'm confused. I need to know. I need to know where these jewels are. Because all I see is the super stickers and the super chats. I don't know. I don't understand YouTube. You're out for real this time? I don't need to be recognized. Tough. Tough, Pac-Man. I love you. I love you, dude. I love you. No diddy. I love you in a way that does not involve baby oil. Just saying. But have a wonderful night, and I appreciate you. I love you in the opposite way Cliff would love you. Okay? The Dakota was one of them little... Yeah, no. DJ, no, I know what a Dakota was. Because back in the 90s, we used to run with a bunch of mini truck guys, and that was just Dodge's mini truck. It was just a smaller pickup truck. But I didn't know that they put a diesel engine in a Dakota. Because I know they put because they had the Magnum series of engines, and I think the biggest engine you could get in a Dakota, because they actually had a Dakota that you could get a V8 in, and that was a big deal with mini truck people. And I want to say it was like a 5.2 liter Magnum V8 or a 5.1 liter. Shit, I can't remember. It's been a long time ago. It's either like a 5.1 or a 5.2 liter. Let's see. Is it a mobile app thing? I don't know. I'm just assuming that. I'm assuming it's something to do with it's something on your phone. That's what I'm guessing. My best friend got deployed, so his wife stayed with him as long as she could, and I volunteered to take his wife home. Well, that's being a really good friend. I was going to make a very, very disrespectful, inappropriate comment, but I'm not going to do that because I don't want you to get mad at me. It's in the present button. It's in the pre-sent button. Yeah, Cliff, once again, you ain't making no sense. We were stationed in the same area but different units. That's cool. YouTube, but watching on the TV, not synced to my phone. The Google Play Store. Okay, so it's on Android. I gotcha. I don't even see super stickers, just chats. Really? You don't see Skibby? What are you on your phone? See, this to me makes no sense. How if you're watching on a TV, it's different. If you're watching on a PC, it's different. And I only watch on PC and on my phone. And then on your phone is different. But then if it's on Android or iPhone, it's different. You think YouTube would get their shit together as much money as they make. You think they would have all this stuff streamlined, you know what I'm saying, where it works the same. Thank you, no baby oil. Yeah, absolutely. Extra Diddy juice. Yeah, no, thank you. No extra Diddy juice. You got a dog on Cliff? Yeah. Well, it's just it's what we do. It makes Cliff feel loved. There's being recognized, and then there's Brad recognizing you and talking about baby oil. I said no baby oil. I said no Diddy. No Diddy and no Cosby. All right? My work truck is an '01 Dakota with a Magnum engine. Yeah, those things weren't too bad. We have an old Jeep that I might do a video and show you guys this Jeep. We have an older Jeep that has a V8, the V8 version of the motor in a Dakota in the Jeep. They just took the motor and trans out of a truck and they put it in the Jeep. So it's a carbureted, it's a carbureted motor. It's perfect for zombie apocalypse and EMP because it's got a carburetor. It's not electronically fuel injected. Sup, yo? Sup, cuz? What you got? Give me them Oreos. That's mine. Give me that. That's mine.
Say more of these.
Let me see. It's okay.
I like them.
It's okay. I'm not gonna take them. They're my Oreos now. What you gonna do? That's my Oreos.
No.
Uh-oh, here comes Big Stinky. Here comes Big Stinky. Oh my God, Big Stinky. Oh no, Big Stinky. No, Big Stinky. I don't have nothing. Oh, it's time. Oh, I know why you in there. She about starting that aggressive begging.
I think she already is.
Whoo, God, Ahsoka, your breath stinks. We gotta brush your teeth. Because your breath smell funky. Good Lord.
Bye,
Man.
Mom. But yeah, I need more of these, so I just wanted to come here and tell you that.
I got you, baby. Hey, remind me tomorrow.
Okay.
Hey, matter of fact, you need to go through and you need to see what else because I'll make a store run tomorrow.
I was with brownies.
Yeah, I know. So you just need to make me. You just need to make me a list. You need to get on it. Make me a list.
No.
Because I can't remember all that. Because dude, I have a bad. Do any of y'all else do this? Like, you in your mind, you leave your house to go to the store, right? So you have a list in your mind, right? Like, okay, I got to get in the store. I need this, and this. And then you get in the store and you start like walking around and you're looking and then you totally forget. And then you have to like consciously like look and go, well, okay, I need this, and then inevitably you leave and then you forget stuff. I have to have a list. Like that's where I am in my life. I have to have a list. Otherwise I forget all kinds of stuff. Let's see. I met my best friend on the bus on our way to basic. Wow, we were in the same class going through basic and then stationed at the same post. We were tight until he got out after 2 years. Oh, that sucks, man. Pudding. No, this is one of these things that's really it's very unhealthy and bad for you. But it's an Oreo.
It's like a dippy thing.
It's a dip thing. It's got the Oreo cookies and then the filling crap and whatever.
Yeah, that's what
It's like make your own. It's the make your own Oreo cookie, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna leave them. Bye.
Blame it on the dog.
Blame it on the dog.
Wait, who's out? It's Popo. Oh, okay, Popo. All right.
Oh.
Peace out, man. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I thought about looking them up after all these years and found them in New Orleans. I didn't because that's a big gap between where I live. Well, I mean, social media is good for that, You know what I mean? You just, kind of jump on there and, do some Facebook stalking. Oh, man, Pac-Man, you keep trying to go to bed. You keep drawing me back. I call my daughter Stinky. Yeah. I call Leah. I call her Schnookums. I call the dog Stinky. I call her Big Stinky. It's Big Stinky. Yes, that's Princess Leia. I think they call that ADHD. I always ask for an extra item on the list so I have something I can forget. That's ADHD. I mean, if you go in and you can't remember stuff, that's ADHD. It's not that I get distracted. I just go in there and forget. I thought ADHD is like you're trying to do one thing and then you see something shiny over here and you actually stop doing that and you go over here to do this. I thought that was like ADHD. But ADHD is just like you forgetting shit? Is that what ADHD? Oh shit, okay, well I guess I got ADHD then. I appreciate that. Now I feel worse about myself. Thank you, Skibby. Now I feel bad because I got ADHD apparently, and I'm autistic. I write it down. Complete military mission mindset when I go to the store. That's what I'm talking about. Go in there to execute a mission. That's what I do. That's why I always have to have a list. Because if I don't have a list, well, what I do is I tell the little one, like I'll be looking at her, like it's funny because like we be walking side by side in the store, and I'll be pushing the buggy, and I'll look at her, and I'll be like, hey, what else do we need? And she'll be telling me we need this, and I'm like, hey, is there anything else? That way, if we don't bring home everything, I can blame it on her. I say, well, she was there, and she didn't tell me to get it, so it's not my fault. I actually tried to find him on social media, and true to form, he isn't on Facebook. Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of people, man, that don't like social media. I mean, I really don't mess with social media, except for this, Hey, Home and Forge, what's up, yo? Man, we was talking about you earlier. I told everybody that hopefully the Brad's Journey Special Knife is hopefully on the production schedule. But Home and Forge, I will say this. As long as my knife is not on the same production schedule as my bow review, we're cool. I'm just saying. You got CRS, can't remember shit. Well, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I do that a lot at work, man. Like, I'll be working on stuff, and I'll have to run into, like, Lowe's or something, to get something. And I'll walk in Lowe's, and, like, it's not because I'm, like, looking at something, but I will literally walk through the threshold of the doors at Lowe's. I'll walk in, because, you got to make a choice. Like, when you walk through the doors, you got to figure out, okay, which way am I going? Am I going over here? Am I going right, left, or keep going forward? I'll walk through the damn threshold of the store, and I'll just go, what the hell did I come in here for? And it's not because I was, like, distracted. It's just like, for some reason, I'll walk through the door, and I'll just forget what the hell I went up there for. ADHD is a lot of stuff. So that's what it's been reduced to. Oh, shiny is way off base. I wish it were just that. I don't know. According to my wife and everything, I'm autistic. I don't know. Pudgy Goat. I told my sister there's a reason for me not having one. You want Alquita? You want Alquita stalking you on Facebook? No, not really. It's those fans they have at the entryway. They just suck all the thoughts out of your head. That's a possibility. My doctor told me I'm colorblind as well as going deaf. That's news. That news was hard to Oh my God. That is actually called the threshold effect. Literal psychology thing we humans have. What? Man, I don't know about all that, man. That sounds like a bunch of flim flam. We have 25 dump trucks of blacktop millings. 25, that's a lot. That's a lot. Dude, 25, that's a lot. Dude, that's a lot of shit, bro. I thought I had OCD. Turns out it's actually obesity. Obesity. Yuck. I'm gonna tell you, my wife is I have gained a superpower. I can literally tune out my wife. Like, she can be talking to me and I can hear her voice but not hear it at the same time. Like, she'll be totally talking to me and I won't hear nothing she's saying. And then she'll look at me and, like, because, you know, she'll get to a point where I need to respond. Like, she'll get to a point in her conversation where, you know, a response from me is needed, and I'll just be, like, looking off. And she's like, hey, she said, "Did you hear anything I fucking said?" And I'm like, no. But to be fair, I am almost deaf in this ear, in my right ear. Because my Meniere's has gotten so bad that I only have 30% hearing in this ear. So, like, when people talk to me, they need to be on this side because that way I can hear them out of this ear. So, yeah. And it sucks because, like, it's getting worse. So, yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. Look it up, threshold effect. I ain't got time, man. I ain't got time to be doing all that, bro. That sounds like a lot of work, man. That's too much work. I can't do it. Understanding me is like trying to smell the number purple. Once again, Cliff was sniggling like a little girl typing that because he thought that was so funny. Cliff's proud of himself for that comment. He's proud of himself for typing that. He thought he was unloading a zinger when he typed that. He was very proud of himself. He had a smile on his face while he was typing that. I'm gifted at tuning things out after years of living in barracks and tents. I can sleep anywhere. I can't do that now. You got too many rabbit holes to traverse? It's a clever quote. Oh, man. So what we got here? I got 2 hunt vaults and a tack pack. And I want to do something. I want to do a video that you guys are not going to give not one shit about. A video I want to do. I really want to open this bundle. I want to open this bundle for I want to open this Magic the Gathering bundle for Ether Drift and the Ninja Turtles. And I know y'all don't care about that at all. If I do that video, like, nobody will watch it. Yeah, man, Pack Attack, dude. I got one. I got it in Friday. The sad part is I've got a hunt vault here from last month, and I just got the new hunt vault. So I got to knock out these 3 videos, man. But, you know, I'm always excited about Tack Pack because I'm curious what the sticker's going to be. So I do have a Tack Pack over here. You know why you've never seen a dead crow in the road? Why do you never see a dead crow in the road? There's one in a tree yelling, "Car, car, car." You know, I'm going to tell you something. One of the funniest, I don't know why this was so funny to me. Cliff's going to say something very derogatory when I say this. But, you guys seen the short video that it's one of these ones that went viral. It's the mockingbird, and the dude's like going, hey, look, it's a mockingbird, and the bird's going, hey, look, it's a mockingbird. I don't know why. I thought that was so funny. Like I don't know why that was, like, even now to me that shit was funny. I'm sorry, it was just funny. And there was this one short, because I like, obviously I love golden retrievers, so I watch all the big like content creators that make content off their dogs, and this dude, man, he's got a really pretty golden retriever, and the dog is on the couch, and it has its toy, and you know how golden retrievers, they're very clumsy animated dogs, and our dog does it, where they'll be on their back and they'll hold their toy like with their paws, and they'll be getting it and stuff, and the dog the toy falls off the couch, and the dog rolls over and just looks at it, and then just goes like this and plops over and starts rolling around. But the dude dubbed in a voice going dur 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 dur, and I don't know why I thought that was the funniest thing ever, man. I just thought that was the funniest shit ever. Lay off the gummy dummy. No, I can't do that. Matter of fact, I need to go take a gummy right now. It's actually past. Usually I start taking my gummies at like 9 o'clock. And it's 10, so technically I should have already had a gummy by now. As a matter of fact, hang on a second, because I can show you guys what I went and got today. So talk amongst yourselves. Just don't be disrespectful. What about the Goldie on the movie? Click with the duck.
Pay attention to the donkey before she eats you.
You need to go outside? Will you let them go out, baby, please? Thank you. Hey, what's up, Bob? Stop being interesting. I need to go to bed. Hey, look, man. You're on this train. I'm just saying. You gotta ride it till the end, bro. So, yeah. What's up, Bob? How you doing? You're here just in time. So I got a box. Got a box. Got a box full of a couple of bottles. Actually, it's a lot of bottles. It's like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 bottles. 20 bottles. And then I've got, I think, 6 bags. 1, 2, wait a minute. I got, wait. Pink lemonade, pink lemonade, pink lemonade, pink lemonade, pink lemonade. I got 4 pink lemonades and 4 mango. So yeah. These are supposed to be really good. I have not personally tried these. I haven't tried these yet, but I'm going to try them because it has the sativa dominant strain, and these are supposed to be really good. Like these are supposed to be really good, and it's a different strain that I don't have a ton of exposure to, so I'm very curious to see if there's any difference. You know what I'm saying? And how the cannabinoid hits. You know. But so yeah, Evil Brad is loaded. No. This is my shit. This is just one order for me. This is mine. This is my stuff. Now I've got another 2 orders from 2 other companies. One of them is okay. It's kind of weak. I didn't really dig on it. But this one company I got, they make a taffy. And it's actually really good. It's actually really good. I can't do those. My employer says they're the devil. I suppose. Have you seen a bad Adam Sandler movie? I'm probably going to piss some of you off, but I really only had moments, just moments, that I enjoyed Little Nicky. Like, taken as a whole, like, Little Nicky to me was a movie that I didn't really care for. But, I mean, Mr. Deeds was good. Happy Gilmore was awesome. You know, all the other movies are great. You know. But I didn't care for Little Nicky. Not saying it's a bad movie, it's just I thought it was kind of a little bit of a disappointment. So Click was a good movie. I don't know if I think I've seen parts of Click. I don't think I've seen Click all the way to the end. I think I've seen bits and pieces of it. But I mean, you know, Billy Madison was hilarious. You know, Happy Gilmore was, you know, funny as shit. You know, Mr. Deeds was funny. So yeah, he's done some funny movies. Yeah, not his best work. Yeah, I agree. That's a fair statement. Definitely not his best work, for sure. So you've only partaken of the Mary Jane once. After a whole 6-pack of Hershey's and a whole bag of chips, I decided that drug was going to make me fat, so I never did again. I got that. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. I don't know how I could forget about Waterboy. I'm sorry. I apologize. I do not understand how I left out Waterboy. Yeah, Waterboy is up there in the top ones, for sure. Yeah, Waterboy was hilarious. Yeah, that, you know, to be honest with you, that's my only drawback to messing with it. DJ is getting the munchies, because I get the munchies really bad. Like I have to seriously monitor myself, because I'll be sitting there, depending on how much I take. If I get like really, really high, you know, I'll be sitting there and I'll be like watching my cartoons, because like I get high and I like to watch Thundercats, you know, from the 80s, or either I watch G.I. Joe, Thundercats, Transformers, because there usually are channels that you can find on YouTube that like play 80s cartoons like 24 hours a day, like all the time. So yeah, you just get high as shit, and I put on the cartoons, and I just kind of kick back and just watch cartoons. And I'll be sitting there, and I'll be like, man, I'm hungry. And see, the bad thing is, I want to go and raid the baby's her snacks, because she has all the snacks, and I don't do that. So I just have to suffer through it. So yeah, but I feel you on the I feel you on the munchies. Boobies are the devil. Let me tell you something from Waterboy. The funniest part about Waterboy was when he's in the class with the professor he called Colonel Sanders. That was the funniest shit when he was talking about the alligator's aggressive nature, and he was talking about the medulla oblongata. And he raised his hand and he says, well, answer the question. And he says, Mama said gators are ornery because they got all them teeth and no toothbrush. And the professor's like, oh, is that so? He said, well, Mama's wrong. And he's like, no, Colonel Sanders, Mama's right, you're wrong. And he storms out and he says, apparently something's wrong with his medulla oblongata, and he tackles him. That shit was funny as hell, man. Let me tell you something, Waterboy was so funny. Because later on in the movie, when it shows the professor again, he's all messed up, like he's got black eyes and shit. And he says, you make sure you give my regards to your dear mother. Sorry, Dan, read the wrong comment. What? Your cat got so high he was watching TV in a daze. He got high off the secondary smoke. God dang. The Munchies monster and our old friends. Yeah, I get the Munchies bad, but it depends on how much I take. If I take a low dose, I can generally, if I'm doing stuff, like if I'm doing stuff around my house and I take a low dose, I'm fine. It doesn't bother me. But when I'm winding down to go to bed and I take a little more, yeah, like my mind wanders, yeah, I get the Munchies really bad. I try to change. Man, Pac-Man's trying to leave us, man. He's trying to change the channel on the TV. We can't let him go. We have to keep him here. He's got to stay up. I got to stay up. I got to stay up till at least 12:30. I got to stay up for like another 2 hours. Because I told my wife I was gonna wait till she got home. Greatest movie ever made was Forrest Gump. Ooh, funniest movie ever made was Life with Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence. Prove me wrong. Oh shit! You just started a war, bro. Greatest movie ever made was Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump was a damn good movie. I ain't gonna lie. Forrest Gump was a good movie. Was it the greatest movie? I don't know if it was the greatest movie. I don't know if it was the greatest movie. I mean, Forrest Gump is definitely up there. Like, it's up there with the top movies. But, dude, I don't know if it's the greatest movie. And I don't know. Life was pretty damn funny. But here's the problem with Life. Okay, yes, okay, yeah. Tombstone, let me tell you something, bro. Tombstone was a great movie. Like, dude, bro, from beginning to end, Tombstone was a great movie. All right? I'm just saying. Tombstone was a great movie. All right, Craig, you out? All right, man. Appreciate you for hanging with me, bro. Appreciate you, man. Have a good night. Speaking of the evil Brad, we said his name and he shows up. So yeah, we summoned him. So that's great. The soundtrack alone makes Forrest Gump the greatest. I'm bad, bro. I can't do that, man. I don't know. But Life was funny. Okay, Life was funny. But the problem with Life, it had funny parts. It had a lot of funny parts. The Green Mile was a good movie. See, when you start talking about greatest movies, man, dude, I'm going to tell you right now, that's almost an impossible mission to compile something that was when you say the greatest. Because, like, Breakfast Club, see, I just don't know if no. I don't want to classify this off a soundtrack. I'm talking about just a great movie, period. So that encompasses everything: soundtrack, acting, actors, performance, plot, all that shit. Breakfast Club was good, but the problem with Breakfast Club, when you start talking about some of the greatest movies, okay, here's the problem. They need to not be bounded by generation, because Breakfast Club hits different to people that grew up and watched that movie in that time frame. But you fast forward 20 years, Breakfast Club don't hit the same. But the problem with a movie like, okay, let's just stay on, okay, or yeah, hey, let me tell you something, bro. Count of Monte Cristo was an awesome movie. That's another good one, dude. Shawshank Redemption, god dang, bro. Shawshank Redemption is a damn good movie. I can't do this. There's no way. There's no way that I could tell you what one of my favorite movies is. There's no way, or the greatest movie, because already I can't do it, man. Count of Monte Cristo was a really, really good movie, and Shawshank Redemption was a great movie. You can't see Tom Hanks now without thinking of Forrest. I can't see Tom Hanks without thinking of Toy Story or Tim Allen. It's just it's Woody and Buzz Lightyear. Breakfast Club works if you change the categories. Then it would work in any generation, kinda. I have a signed Outlaw Josie Wells poster. He gets a buy? What? Pac-Man, what? Who gets a buy? Well, you don't get a buy because you ain't going nowhere. You're staying around. We don't care about we don't care about you got to work a 12 plus hour shift and you got to be up at 03:30. Be a man. Rub some dirt on it. You'll be all right. Nah, look, man, if you got to work a 12-hour shift and you go to bed. Just go to bed. I appreciate you being here hanging out, but go to bed. The Shawshank Prison in Ohio, I've been there. Todd, how you doing, Todd? Please tell me that you are not a resident of said prison, and that's how you know. OSR in Mansfield, Ohio. Really? Castaway? That's what you think of when you see Tom Hanks? I didn't like Castaway. I might be the only person that didn't like it. I didn't like the Castaway. Hey, let me tell you something. Yeah, now Pac-Man, that's true. The Rock was a good movie. That was a really good movie. But I'm particular. I'm very particular to shit. My mind just went blank. Oh my God. Jesus. Son of a bitch. Like, I'm looking at the face of both the actors, and the names will not come to me. Fuck. What the hell? Sean Connery and, the other guy. Shit, what's his name? Oh my God. Oh my God. What? I was partial to Gone in 60 Seconds. I thought Gone in 60 Seconds. Nicolas Cage, thank you. Thank you. Jesus. Okay, look. You may tell you a movie I really like that I don't know if you guys are going to get behind me on this. Yeah, I love Nicolas Cage. I love him as an actor. I think he's great. Sean Connery, R.I.P. I love Sean Connery. There was literally no movie that Sean Connery could fuck up. I loved him in the Indiana Jones movies. I also love Harrison Ford. He's a really good actor. Blade Runner was really good. Where are the stickers that you gave me? They're right here. No, look, Pac-Man, we've already had this war in a live stream over favorite Bond. I like Sean Connery, but I'm also partial to Roger Moore. Look, they both did a good job. I'm partial to Sean Connery. I know some people like Roger Moore, but Sean Connery did an awesome job. Gone in 60 Seconds was a good movie. I really enjoyed that. It's a movie that okay, look, let's just stick to movies that you watch today and you still have the same love for it right now as you did when you first saw it. Okay, ones that have not been belittled by the test of time. And I will agree, to me, Connery was the best Bond. That's just me. Okay, but if you get into the realm of remake movies, I'm torn with Batman, okay? Because I liked, and this is where you guys are probably going to jump out the fucking window. I thought Michael Keaton did a really good version of Batman. Okay? That's just my opinion. I really enjoy Michael Keaton's version of Batman. But I think that, what's his name? Christian Bale did the best Batman. And him and Michael Keaton are they're neck and neck for Batman. Connery is absolutely the GOAT. Yeah, Robin Hood was awesome. Okay, see, DJ, you're upending your own statement about Forrest Gump, because Robin Hood was a damn good movie. That was a really, really good movie, man. Deadpool was a really good movie. You see, this is a rabbit hole that will never end. The Patriot was a damn good movie. The Patriot was a really good movie. But see, Mel Gibson has played a lot of movies like Braveheart, dude. Braveheart is a movie that never gets old. Dude, that movie right there is timeless. Okay, so you agree Michael Keaton was the best Batman? Okay. I'm not going to hate, but Christian Bale is right, bro. Christian Bale's right there with him, because it was a more serious, darker version of Batman. And Heath Ledger, yeah, together they made the best Batman movie. Now, one of the things that I started that literally hardly nobody agreed with me on, I absolutely loved in Suicide Squad. What's that actor? The guy that played Joker in Suicide Squad. What's his name? Oh man, my mind just went blank again. God dang it. Anyway, I like that version of Joker. Heath Ledger did a really good version of Joker. Really good. So, yeah, Leto. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So, I would have loved to have seen, not saying it would have been better, okay, but I would have loved to have seen a version of Joker played by Jared Leto. Yeah, and I really like that, because Homegirl played the best Harley Quinn. I would have loved to have seen an actual standalone movie, fleshed out, I think that would have been awesome. And I've also started a war because I said I actually like Affleck. I like Affleck playing an older Batman, like a more aged, older version of Batman, like was in Justice League. I think he did a good job with that. Christian Bale ruined the Batman voice. Yeah, he did lay on the voice really thick. Best looking rich dude side though. Yeah, that's true. Michael Keaton couldn't pull. Yeah, he absolutely could not. He absolutely cannot. Michael Caine, that's true. Michael Caine is Alfred. Yeah. Yeah, Michael Caine, that's Alfred. That was the perfect cast for that role. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, Michael Caine nailed Alfred. He sure did. He did really good. And see, like, I was totally on board when The Dark Knight came out. Like, I thought that movie was absolutely amazing. And I couldn't wait because I knew they were going to follow that movie up because it was so good. So that was good. And, you know, hey, look, I'm not a hater, bro. Like, all of the Lord of the Rings movies I thought were done good. Okay, let me ask you this. Did you guys ever, do you guys have any thoughts on all the Lord of the Rings movies? Did you like them, hate them? You're not into that shit? Or what's up? What's up? I'm down with Monty Python for top 5 comedies. Oh, man. Comedies, man, is a whole nother rabbit hole, man. I would have to really sit here and think about comedies. For real. Because comedies opens up a whole nother can of worms. I mean, a whole nother can of worms. Lord of the Rings was awesome. Like, I don't like Peter Jackson. I really don't. But I you know, hey, I'm not a hater. I just don't like the dude. But he did a really, really good job with all of the Lord of the Rings. I like those movies. Now, the shit they're doing after the fact, like what is it, the Rings of Power and all that people shit on, I get it. I didn't really watch them. I mean, I guess technically I do need to watch them. Tropic Thunder is, yeah, now if you start talking about comedy, Tropic Thunder is funny from literally the beginning to the end. Tropic Thunder for a comedy is hard to beat. This is the time I actually agree with Cliff. Dumb and Dumber is funny as hell too. That is true, DJ. Dumb and Dumber was funny as shit too. Yeah, I don't believe that you could watch Tropic Thunder or Dumb and Dumber and not laugh. I think it's literally impossible for you to watch. It's definitely impossible for you to watch Tropic Thunder and not laugh. There's no way. There's absolutely no way that you can watch that movie and not laugh. Avatar was really good too. Yeah, Avatar was a good movie too. And see, I think that these are movies that are going to stand the test of time. Absolutely Home and Forge. Les Grossman was Cruise's best character ever. And, you know, hey, for Tom Cruise, all hail Top Gun. Just saying. Going to give Top Gun his prop. Maverick. It's good. It's awesome. But let me tell you something. Les Grossman, once everybody saw, if you were a fan of Tom Cruise, if you were a fan, all right, because this is what happened to me. I was a fan of Tom Cruise. I liked the Mission Impossible movies, you know. I wasn't blown away by them, but they're good. But when I saw Tropic Thunder, I literally fell out my damn seat. I said, there's no way. Like, when you're seeing him, the way he was talking and dancing and shit, I'm like, I cannot believe that Tom Cruise did that. That shot him up how much I thought about him as an actor. But yes, now speaking of Spaceballs and Mel Brooks, a movie that you cannot watch without laughing is Blazing Saddles, which is a movie that absolutely would never be shown or made today. So if none of you have seen Blazing Saddles, watch Blazing Saddles. I like some of the Rings of Power stuff. I think Lotro trilogy was better though. Yeah, yeah. I heard a lot of people say they didn't really get down with the Rings of Power. Oh, when Jeff Daniels smacked Jim Carrey in the back of the legs with that cane, I literally felt. Yeah, that. Let me tell you something. That was funny. That all that shit between them two was like the. I've heard an interview where Jeff Daniels talked about working with Jim in Dumb and Dumber, and said that they just had such a good chemistry, working with each other, that a lot of that comedy just they bounced off each other. It was just so good. Yeah, I'm a fan of the original Dumb and Dumber. I was born in October, so you always been a horror fan. See, I never really got into horror movies. Just to be honest, I never really got into horror movies. Are those skis? Yes, both of them. I ain't watching When Harry Met Sally. I'm not doing it. rolling. Man, my ass is swollen rawhide. Deliverance, yeah, I didn't get in that. I wouldn't, dude. It wouldn't shock me if Jeff Daniels really didn't smack him with that cane. I'm just saying. That's I wouldn't believe it. I heard they are doing a TV edited version of Blazing Saddles. It will be airing tomorrow from 8 to 8:07. It's more like from 8 to like 8:02. So yeah. That is funny, Ed. Ed, all you did by making that statement was prove that you have watched Blazing Saddles. Nothing in the world beats Slim Pickens riding up on that horse into town, and the dude up on the top with the thing, and he's looking, he sees him, and he's like, "Hey, he's the sheriff, is a..." And every time he went to say it, it went dong, and you hit the gong. And he said, "What did he say?" And he goes, "I think he said the sheriff is near." And he's like, "No, god dang it, he said the sheriff is a..." And every time it's like, dong. Oh, man. The funniest part about that, though, was Gene Wilder, when he had Slim Pickens over there behind that rock, and he says, "Man, how we going to get up in there?" And he told him, he said, he had them two clan, or the three clan, or two clan guys that were in the back of the line. And he goes, "Oh, boys," he goes, "look what I got." And he pulls Slim Pickens out by the neck, and he looked around and he goes, "Where are the white women at?" And they ran back there after him, dude. Let me tell you something, dude. That movie was so funny, dude. That movie was so fucking funny. Yeah, the Hateful Eight was messed up, but the Hateful Eight was a good movie. I will agree with the Evil Brad. British humor hasn't been funny since Benny Hill. Yeah, I don't really like a lot of British humor myself, so I agree with that. Yeah, the sheriff is near. The sheriff is near. Or when the old lady came to him when he was the sheriff and had baked the pie for him, and told him and was like, "Oh, Cleveland Little. Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry. But yeah, he when the old lady told him, he says, she's like, "You'll have the decency not to tell people that I came and spoke to you." And she's like, "Oh yeah. He's like, "Yeah." Most screwed up movie was the one in the 90s with Woody Harrelson. That Snake movie? The Snake movie? What? A Snake movie with Woody Harrelson? What? What is that? Y'all might be turning me on to a movie, yo. What movie was that? The Snake movie. What, dude? I'm curious now. I'm curious as to what. What movie is that? Yeah, Cutterman. Yeah, I don't know why I was saying this. I don't know why. I had Taggart in my brain. I'm sorry. I don't know why I kept saying Slim Pickens. I meant Cleveland Little. Yeah, my bad. I got too excited, so I got a little carried away. I have 2 of the beer bottles that were made for Shawshank when they were really. Really, Todd, dude, that is cool. Natural Born Killers was a messed up movie. Anaconda, wasn't Anaconda? Didn't that have Ice Cube and Wait, Anaconda had, I think, wasn't that movie? Anaconda, Black Snake Moan, bro. That was with wasn't that with Samuel L. Jackson? I could be crazy. No, Anaconda came out in wait a minute. Where's the older? There it is, 1997. Yeah, it had Ice Cube. Yeah, it had Jennifer Lopez. Ice Cube had John Voight, Owen Wilson, and all them. Is that the movie you're? You know that? No. Well, Woody Harrelson wasn't in that movie. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Snakes on a Plane. Well, that was Samuel L. Jackson too, right? Yeah, let me hang on. What is it? Was it Black Snake Moan? That movie was messed up. Yeah, Black Snake Moan had Christina Ricci, Samuel L. Jackson, Justin Timberlake. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Black Snake Moan was good, but bro, okay, yeah, that was a different kind of movie. How many of you guys liked yeah, let me just shit, I guess I could have just looked at Woody Harrelson. Let's see. Let's go back. You say it was an older movie, huh? Let's see. Well, Natural Born Killers was in 1994. Is that maybe what you're talking about? We got Kingpin in 96, Natural Born Killers in 94, Indecent Proposal in 93. That's really all he was doing in the 90s. Right? Let's see. He did 2012 and 2009. He did White Men Can't Jump in 1992. That was a good movie. Natural Born Killers was okay. Okay, all right. Yeah, Natural Born Killers was a crazy movie, dude. All right, hang on. All right, Pac-Man. Have a good night, buddy. And go to sleep this time. We just watched the new Anaconda. It was actually all right. Really? I was wondering if that movie was going to be worth a crap or not, or if it was going to be shitty. And the remake was funny. Of what? Yeah, Black Snake Moan was great. Natural Born Killers was it. Nothing about maybe what he got. Okay. I seen it. I have a lot of mini movie posters that are autographed. Oh, you got one? Oh, bro, you got Smokey and the Bandit signed by Burt Reynolds. Oh my God. Alita Battle Angel is awesome, and they're making a second movie. They're making another Alita Battle Angel movie. At least that's what I heard. I was actually an extra in a Woody Harrelson movie in 2008. Really? That's cool, man. I got to see I was dating a girl whenever the movie Under Siege that had the jackass fake martial artist dude, what was that guy's name? Steven Seagal. You guys remember that movie Under Siege? That movie, all of the ship footage was filmed in Mobile at our battleship, the USS Alabama. And at the time, I was dating a girl who had a family member who was a key grip on the set of that movie. So we got to go down. Now, the one thing I'll give Steven Seagal, he's tall. Like, he's a tall dude. But that was the time that he was with the that chick, Kelly LeBrock. And boy, back then, she was fine. Because I remembered her from, what was that movie? Weird Science. You guys watch that movie, Weird Science? That's like from the late 80s, I think. Well, nobody said nothing about White Men Can't Jump. That was. Oh, wait a minute. Another good movie is Anger Management with Adam Sandler. We totally skipped over Anger Management. Anger Management was a damn funny ass movie. But I think a really good part that looking at the list of movies here that Woody Harrelson did, a really good movie that I really enjoyed was The People vs. Larry Flint. I think he did a really good job playing Larry Flint in that movie. Damn, yo, Woody Harrelson's been in a lot of shit. Damn. DJ, I've heard of people say that they've met Woody Harrelson in real life and said he's a super cool guy. You can't mention Woody Harrelson without mentioning True Detective. The movie was The Messenger. They used our unit as extras for the background of the movie. We just got back from... Oh, damn, that's cool. So the Anaconda remake was pretty good. It didn't take itself too seriously and kind of let you know what it was while you watch. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, Weird Science. Weird Science was a good movie for back in the day. Like, that's what I wanted to look up. What year did that movie come out? Weird Science. What year is that? Damn, 1985. Man, I'm old. God, dog. Yeah, that was a good movie. I'm going to tell you, I really like Bill Paxton. Rest in peace to Bill Paxton. But one of my favorite movies is Aliens. You guys get down with the Alien movies? Like, I didn't really like the first Alien movie, with just, focused on the alien and Sigourney Weaver. But Aliens, the second movie, where they're on LV-426 and they got the Marines and all of them, I thought that was a really good movie. I really enjoyed it. Like, out of all of those Alien movies, Aliens, the second movie, is, to me, the best in that franchise. Woody Harrelson took us all out for a game of basketball, and then he took us all out for a steak. Damn. That's awesome. That's really cool, man. I like it. I like it when you see these famous people actually being, decent people. He did all that, and he's vegan, yeah. Yep. What's crazy is, Next of Kin was good. Yeah, Next of Kin was a good movie. But I always liked that guy, who he also passed away from cancer. What was that guy's name? Because he played in Roadhouse. Damn, what was his name? Shit. What was that guy's name? Damn. Yeah, Patrick Swayze. Yeah, he passed away from cancer. Very sad. Very sad. He was a really good actor. John Doe. What? But yeah, Next of Kin was a really good movie. I met Robert Englund. He was cool. He signed. That's cool. All right, Ed, you out? Peace out, buddy. Oh, Home and Forge, you out too? All right. Yeah, it's 11:46 where y'all are. You weaklings. As long as y'all keep talking, I'm going to stay on. John Doe was the bartender. He's the lead singer of the band X. His name's John Doe? Really? Alright. Yeah, Chris Farley, man. Oh, my God. See, man. Tommy, was it Tommy Boy? Dude, Tommy Boy is another movie that you can't watch and not laugh. I mean, dude, you cannot watch Tommy Boy and not laugh. Like the best part of one of the funniest parts of Tommy Boy was when what's his nuts went up to the door when they was in the hotel, and he was like knocking on the door, and he's like, housekeeping, and he's like, go away, and he's like, you want mint for a pillow? And he says, leave me alone for the love of God. And he says, you want me to jerk you off? And he's like, what? He goes, what in the hell kind of place is this? And he gets up and opens the door. Chris Farley was funny as shit. Yeah, big guy in a little coat. That was funny. and when he was gassing the car up and he backed it up with the door open and then he pulled it forward and just shut it, and when homeboy come up and grabbed the door and it fell off, he's like, what'd you do? Dude, Tommy Boy was funny. I don't care what none of y'all say. That was a funny ass movie. God dang, man. Y'all gonna make me want to pull out some DVDs, man, and start watching some of these. Yeah, David Spade. God, dog. Shit, man. That's a lot of RIP. That's too many RIPs, man, to a lot of these guys that aren't here anymore, man. Shit sucks. Oh, the Chippendale Dancer tryout. Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, DVD, cuz. I got all the Blu-rays. It's the same shit. You know what I meant. Dickhead. I spent several hours drinking beer with Carrie. It was in an oyster bar in New Orleans years ago. Damn, that's cool. So, Cutter, are you from New Orleans? Because if you from New Orleans, bro, you right there next to the Pawn Shop of Life down there. He lives close to New Orleans. Yeah, for real. Yeah, R.I.P. Chuck Norris, man. So wait a minute. So Cutter is your boy. Oh, okay. Joey. Right? Man, I'm so bad with names. Right? Joey, right? What are you Gizmo, what are you getting all excited about, boy? I have a Star Wars on Laserdisc. I almost got you beat, Todd. I don't know if you noticed or not, but in my background, I've got something here that might blow your mind. How many of y'all know what this is? Anybody know what this is? This will date you. This will show how old you are if you know what this right here is. How many of y'all know what that is? That is right there. The soundtrack? Nope. Yeah, that's Baby Kangaroo. It don't so much as hurt here or here. It's right here. Definitely don't leave a mark. Laser disc? No, that's not a laser disc. Buffoonery. What's up, B-Dub? I didn't type. I didn't put buffoonery, did I? I thought I put buffoonery. I didn't put. You read that wrong. You just thinking about ass. Don't come in here with all that projection. Is Brad on gummies? I'm not on gummies. So Cliff, you know what this is? This is not the soundtrack. Okay, you see this right here? You see this little part right here? You see the end up here? This is a vinyl disc. Okay? And the machine that you put these in, you held it right here and you slid it into the machine and it grabbed this part right here. This thing right here, and then you grabbed it right here and you pulled the jacket out. It left the vinyl in the player, and it's the movie. This is a video disc. This was the precursor to CDs. This is where the format for Laserdisc came from, was this. This is back in the 70s. The 70s and going into the 80s. Sadly enough, my parents, we had like 3 of these video disc players, and we have about 400 movies. And I just took the ones that, like Star Wars, the ones that are kind of iconic. So I have a bunch of them. And because, it's very hard to find players anymore. And even to find people that work on them, like to replace the drive belts and stuff, they're really hard to find. Because most people don't care about shit like this. But we had them. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna keep them. I'm not going to throw them away, or whatever. So yeah, we've got a lot of those. Oh yeah, that's right. When David Spade hit him with the board, and he's like, do I have a bruise on my face? Like right here, and he had a big ol' ass bruise on his face. Yeah. Capacitive electronic disc. Yes, B-Dub. Ed and Mama Wolf did complete the game. I hung out all the way to the end. It took them 3 hours. It took them 3 hours and... What was it, Cliff? It was like 3 hours and like 8 minutes was how long it took them to finish the game. I stayed till the end. Actually, me, Cliff, and... Who else was it? It was like 1 or 2 people. We stayed all the way to the end. Hoarding with Brad. I don't know if it's hoarding. I mean, this is stuff this is from my childhood. It's just things that are sentimental because both my parents are gone. So it's just sentimental to me. That's worth bank? Really? I don't think none of the video disc stuff is really worth any money. Because like I said, there's not really a market for it because you can't get the players anymore, and like I tried because we still have like 2 of our video disc players. We have one that had the manual opener, and then we had one that had a feeder that when you push the disc in, it grabbed it and it fed it in and spit the cover back out. And then we have one that was manual, like you push the disc in, you pushed a little lever down, push the disc in, pull it out, and then you closed it. We have both those, but we couldn't. I couldn't find nobody to work on them because I wanted to try to get them, working. But because believe it or not, I still have. Now you can call me a hoarder for this, but I still have an old flat screen tube Sony Trinitron flat screen TV. It's outside of my door here. It's one of them TVs, it's like I think it's like a 40 inch or maybe a 32 inch. But it's one of them TVs that weighs like 500 pounds. I got one out there. I bounced about the allotted time to complete the game 2 hour mark. Yeah. At one point, B-Dub, he was lamenting the fact that that game was supposed to take like no more than like 2 hours, and when we wrapped up, we were over the 3-hour mark. I just looked them up on eBay. 30. Take it with a grain of salt. There's some for sale on eBay. Really? eBay. Let's see. Let's say Star Wars video disc. Let's see. Oh, these are in bad shape though. These look like ass. Mine's in good shape though. Like, it don't have writing on it. It's not discolored. The thing's not torn. Let's see. Well, here's one that kind of looks like it's in good condition for $30. Yeah, you're right, Brad. $30. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure they'd be worth more if but to me, there's really no. It's not like vinyl, like vinyl records, where you have these audio files that have like $3,000 LP players, and they want like old shellac, vinyl records, because like the new vinyl records are not made like they made them back in the day. They don't sound the same. So I understand like people wanting old shellac vinyl records and paying a shit ton of money for them. But these things, I mean, without the player, without a good market to get the player for these things, I just don't see them really being worth that much money. We melted all our Star Wars and G.I. Joes as kids with fireworks. Who'd have thought they'd be worth? Oh shit, yeah, that's true. That's true. That's very true. That might be what mine is, maybe. Yeah. Now, to be fair, I was repping home theater equipment when Laserdisc were the big thing, and I used to have a ton of Laserdisc. And, they were just, like 15-inch CDs, Oh no, it's definitely an odd thing. But what makes this thing, special is that this was a video format that and I could be wrong, but I think the last time I looked into it, RCA developed this technology for this integrated video audio format on vinyl. Like, they're the ones that made this. And, of course, this battled with VHS tapes for, back in the day. So the thing about this was when you could jog, it's a hard sleeve. No, well, if yours is a hard sleeve, then this is what it is. Because a laser disc would literally, when you took a laser disc out of its sleeve, it looks like a 15-inch CD. Like, that's front and back. It just looks like a ginormous CD. But this, if you were to, like, I've opened one of them before and pulled this out and actually looked at the record. It is a vinyl record. Like, it's a vinyl record that has audio and video on it. But once compact discs started coming out, and then once DVDs started coming out, of course, that was the death knell to VHS and this. But this went out way before. VHS. VHS hung around a lot longer than this, and it's mainly because the players costed so much more than a VHS, player. So that kind of put a real high barrier to entry to get into this format. Hey, let me tell you something, dude. I still have my HD DVD player for my Xbox 360. Do y'all remember that? When HD DVD fought against Blu-ray, and everybody in media thought that the format that was going to win, and I shit you not, you can actually go to the internet and you can probably find articles about this. People, when HD DVDs came out and Blu-rays came out, they came out almost at the same time. It was two competing formats. People believed that whatever format was adopted by porn, that was going to be the format that was going to win. I used to laugh so hard thinking that people actually thought that. Well, I don't know how true it was, but people literally thought that whatever standard HD DVDs or Blu-rays, whichever format was going to get adopted by pornography, was going to be the format that was going to be the most dominant. Dude, I used to laugh so hard when I used to read that shit. I was like, these people are crazy. Do you have anything to play them? I do. I have 2 players, but both of them don't really work. Because over time, the gears in them go bad, the belts deteriorate, and you can't get replacement parts for them. G.I. Joe, Star Wars, Transformers, Thundercats, they all had to take a ride on the bottle rocket, especially with any of them that had a parachute. I can see you doing that to the Star Wars, Transformers, and the G.I. Joe, but why do you have to do Thundercats like that, man? Mine is still sealed in the plastic. That's cool. I want to come watch that on a player that works. Well, I don't have a player that works. Well, Microsoft, yeah, that was the it was Microsoft and PlayStation. Oh, shit, your mom still has a hutch that has the radio, the vinyl record player. Damn. You know, I watch, do any of you guys watch LGR on YouTube? He went into a thrift store, and they had what you're talking about, DJ. It had the big hutch that you flip it up, and it had the vinyl player, and then it had the thing for the 8-track. And all that shit. He had one. He thought about getting it, but he said, "Man, this thing's too big. I don't have nowhere to put this thing. You know." Let me see. Hang on a second. I thought I had that HD DVD player on my shelf, and I don't. I think I put it in the garage. But I actually still have. How many of you guys have ever seen the HD DVDs? How many of you guys actually saw them? Because the battle didn't last very long. And then Blu-ray, of course, was the dominant format. Because I actually still have some HD DVDs. You watch a new CIA show? Yeah, them things were heavy, bro. Yeah, because they had speakers, they had big speakers and everything in them. Very cool, man. It's cool to go down memory lane like that. It's cool. It's fun. It's fun. Not really, but... No, Brad, I don't vape. I don't vape. I'm not going to start vaping. Vaping's bad for you. Well, the thing is right now, because 420 is coming up, so like every site that I buy from, dude, I'm getting bombarded with emails telling me, "Hey, man, you need to up your stash. You need to up your stash, yo." Oh man, Strixhaven Commander sets. Oh man, I done messed up. How much did he want? $245 for one Commander deck set. Ooh, that's not really a good price. Oh man, Oh, can I buy it right now? Did I miss out? Oh shit, I missed out. God dog it. Oh man, I really wanted to get some of those commander sets. Poo poo. Alright, whatever. It happens. Yes, Sony mini disc. I remember that. That's awesome. Hey, we went down a rabbit hole of video recorders, like the live stream before last, where I was showing everybody some of this old shit that I got, because I've got two Sony handy cams down here that use 8mm tapes that I've been slowly trying to go through and watch, and I've got a thing to hook to my computer so I can I can record this onto, video format, or a format that I can save it on the computer. But yeah, I remember the Sony mini disc. Hey, I was showing everybody, I've got some shit up here that I found a while back and I got rid of, like my old BlackBerry, because I don't know why I hold on to shit like this. I don't know. I guess I am a hoarder. I don't know. I'm a hoarder. I have problems. I need help. Remember when having a Walkman was cool, and then the pagers came out? Yep, everything was 911. Yep, that's true. Everybody pays you 911. 911 and then their phone number. But yes, to make Brad happy, when I went over to his house today, he gave me these G.I. Joe stickers that he told me I had to put them up, which I'll put them over there with all my stickers somewhere. I listened to so much Guns N' Roses and Bon Jovi and Walkman, and then I got introduced to Black Sabbath and Metallica. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, all right. So, I mean, what else you guys got? What are we talking about? What are we going to talk about? We got to talk about something. I can't be having all this dead air, man. What are we talking about? Come on. I still have my Sony Discman and car kit. Oh, damn. The cassette adapter. The cassette adapter that you put in the cassette and had the wire coming out and you hooked it to your Walkman or your Discman or whatever. I remember having that too. Let's see. There? Right there? Right there? Well, I don't put the stickers. I don't peel the backs off of them. That's not how I do my stickers, because I have to be able to move them around. So what I do is I put backers on them. I have to do it like this. I use these little self-adhesive magnets, because once you peel the back of the sticker, you have violated the integrity of the sticker. So I don't want to do that, because I want to be able to move the stickers around. I got a new knife coming Monday. What knife you got, Cliff? Let me guess. It's a knife made by Cold Steel. Oh, you got a Cansep. All right. A Cansep, huh? I got a couple. I think I got one or two Cansep knives. I know I've got one of them or two of them in Desert Warrior. Dude, Nirvana, when Nirvana came out, that did change the game. I remember being in high school listening to Nirvana in like 90. What year was Smells Like Teen Spirit? Was it 92? Because I was listening to that. I think I was listening to that in like 90. I want to say 91, right? What year did Smell Like Teen Spirit come out? What year did that come out? Yeah, okay. Smells Like Teen Spirit. 91? Is that right? Wow, I was late. I didn't start listening to that shit till like 92. I was a year late, man. I was slipping. Yeah, I was slipping. Have you guys heard that thing about Kurt Cobain where they said he didn't self-delete? That he was. Have you guys seen that? Okay, so I got Brad's G.I. Joe stickers, and see, I put little magnets on the back of them. So he's texting me, telling me to put them right here, because he wants to be able to see them, because it makes him feel special. So there you go. There's both the G.I. Joe stickers. You think Courtney Love had? Are you serious? Is that you think Courtney Love has something to do with that? You got the concept caveman. All right. Let me see. I think I do have that concept. Let me see. Hang on a second. Yeah, this is the XL the XL Corvid in Desert Warrior, which I know you've seen it and you don't want to see it, but I'm just saying, since we're talking about it, there may be somebody in the chat that hasn't seen this knife. This is a concept. This is a concept Corvid XL in Desert Warrior, which you know is my jam. It's large and in charge, bro. It's a big knife. It's a big knife. It's getting bigger. Look at that. Look at that jank. It was big. That's what she said. But this is their XL model. And I love it because it's Desert Warrior. Don't get no better than that. It's a knife that I will probably never ever carry or ever use, but I just like having it because I love these knives. You say, oh yeah? Well, let me ask you a question. Hole was around, right? I mean, Courtney Love was doing her thing. So, I mean, what would be the motivation for Courtney Love to have Kurt out of the picture? Like, what was the motivation? I didn't know about Nirvana until we got back from Iraq. And I was like, grunge rock? What is it? Yeah, that's true. G.I. Joe, the real American hero. And yes, Courtney Love was in on that. Okay, but why? I mean, why? Like, what did she gain from it? Like, what was the motivation? I believe that. Snoop Dogg took him out with a candlestick. I believe that. Watch Soaked in Bleach. If she did not do it, then someone sure made it look like she did. Huh. Well, I could be, I mean, that was a long time ago, but I thought that it was ruled pretty quickly that it was a self-termination, if I remember correctly. Like there wasn't a whole lot. But apparently now there's been more stuff that's come out. I don't know what's come out. I just saw it in passing, and I was like, oh, well, I wonder who had the motivation to take him out. You know, like what would have been the motivating factor there? Isn't it weird the world forgot about the Snoop Dogg of the 80s and 90s? He's treated like royalty now. What is the Snoop Dogg of the 80s and 90s? Oh, okay, that's a documentary by a PI. Okay, yeah, I'll have to watch that. No, I did not. Todd, I don't really have a desire to see Kenny Chesney at the Floribama. That's really not my jam. My wife probably would, but yeah. Yeah, I would have loved to have seen more about. I wish what happened to Brandon Lee wouldn't have happened either, because I really would have liked to have seen Brandon Lee do more than he did. There's that's the thing about life, man. There's tragedy everywhere in life. It's the sad part of life. But I mean, Snoop Dogg was a clinger. I mean, he was really not, because I mean I was really into that the gangster rap especially in the early 90s. Like, that was my primary form of music. And, of course, all the accompanying talk that went around, that genre of music. But out of all, like, when you get into NWA and all that stuff, I mean, the only one that really lived that life, was Eric Wright. I mean, he was literally the only one that actually lived that life. Dre didn't live that life. Yella didn't live that life. Ice Cube never lived that life. None of these guys lived that life. Eric Wright did. I find it very funny whenever Ice Cube does an interview and he tries to be all serious and he puts his like LA hat on and he mean mugs the camera. And I'm just sitting there like, bitch, you ain't hard. Shut the fuck up. Bruce Lee got taken out by a lot. I mean, you got to think during that time, if you look at what Bruce Lee was doing fitness-wise to his body, he was doing a lot of very extreme training, very unorthodox diet, very unorthodox training techniques. He put his body through a lot. And he did have a lot of health issues. He did have some health issues, for sure. And I believe that I don't like Cliff. I hear you on the whole triad angle. I don't think that was the case. I don't believe that was the case. I could be wrong, but I think, the prevailing story about him having whatever, an aneurysm or something, whatever. I would tend to more believe that than some big triad conspiracy. I mean, but I don't know. At the end of the day, it really don't matter, Tammy B48, OMG what? How did I get the whole Evil Brad household? Tammy B48 must be high. She must be high to be typing in my chat. DJ, I could tell you things. Brad is an unk. An unk? B-Dub, what the hell you talking about? How am I an unk? Oh, that's what they were trying to sell, but we ain't buying it. Well, when you start looking at coincidences and stuff, they could just be that too. It could just be a bad coincidence. I mean, it doesn't mean that there's some, okay, here's the deal. Let's just say, for the sake of saying, the Triad did, for some reason, take out Bruce Lee. Why would they then go after Brandon, who was literally a baby when he died? I mean, again, I got to understand the motivation. Like, what's the motivation for, slipping whatever they said happened to Brandon Lee on the set? Like, a blank didn't get put in a gun or something, and, because that shit happens. I mean, look what happened to Asswad. What's the dude's name that was making Rust? The Baldwin dude that had a live round in a gun and, popped off, on the set, I mean, shit like that, it don't happen that much, but stuff like that does happen, Well, Brandon didn't mysteriously die. You can say that Bruce died under, like, from our version, we could say, because, we weren't there. But there were plenty of people that were there. You know what I'm saying? So to them people, it probably wasn't a mystery what happened to him. But just because we as detached onlookers now, want to say that, oh, well, if he passed like this, it has to be some kind of weird conspiracy. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't know. Bruce Lee's brother hired a private investigator to look into it, and he came back with the aspirin. They said it was some kind of body chemistry discombobulation happened because he was taking shit. That's a fact. Like, Dan Insanto even said that. He said Bruce was taking a lot of shit. Because he was literally working like 20 hours a day. He was training. He was trying to do these damn movies and shit. And he was under a shitload of stress. And here's the problem. That very negatively affects your body and your health. And then, like, that would be enough, like, to take out a normal person. Then you take it somebody like Bruce Lee that operated on the level he operated at. Dude, that is an absolutely almost superhuman amount of stress and taxing you're putting on your body. That's all I'm saying. That Russ guy sucks. I hate him so bad. Yeah, I can't stand that motherfucker. He's a piece of shit. I can't stand Alec Baldwin. He's a piece of shit. Yes, he's a scumbag of the highest order. I can't stand him. I cannot stand that dude. But yeah. But, at the end of the day, we live in a world with loss. How it happens, don't take back the fact that it happened. I tend to believe whenever I think about, like, Bruce and Brandon, I just think it's a tragedy, But, I mean, his wife lived, he had a sister too, right? Didn't he have he had a sister? Yeah, he's got a sister. Yeah, right. Let's see. All right, let's go to children, Brandon and Shannon. Yeah, so he had a daughter, and he had a son. And Shannon is still alive. So, I mean, Bruce Lee's daughter is still alive. And she is 56 years old, and she lives in Santa Monica, California. So she's still alive. So Shannon Lee Kiesler, she's still alive. And the mother, I think the mother's still alive, right? Linda Lee? Yeah, Linda Lee's still alive. She's 81. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying. Lonesome Dove was so dang good. Oh, bro. You went from Forrest Gump to Lonesome Dove. Now, look, I'm just going to tell you right now, I cannot get behind Lonesome Dove. I'm sorry. I can't do it. Sometimes it is just a weird coincidence, and we can all take off our full hats. Yeah. I will kind of subscribe to that. I mean, sometimes, you can look for conspiracies in everything, and like I said earlier today, you're going to end up like homeboy in A Beautiful Mind, where you've got a wall in your house, and you got all these damn dots with string trying to connect all this bullshit, and like, dude, sometimes shit just happens. Can we take another look at that survival necklace? Yeah, you're definitely high, Tammy. Tam. To be honest with you, I don't know what the hell I did with it. I might have threw that shit away, to be honest with you. All right, look. I'm gonna tell you for real. I'm gonna tell you for real. I ain't even kidding. I think I might not know where that thing. What's up, baby?
When is Mama gonna come home?
Baby, Mama's not gonna be home for at least another hour. I'm sorry, baby. You want a hug? Come here, give Daddy a hug. Come on. Not you. You wait. You sit. Now, come here. Come here. Don't bring that. Don't bring. Okay, sit down. Sit. Ahsoka, sit.
How's that booty down?
Oh my God. Okay, come on. Give me a hug. What told you, baby? Baby. Oh, that's my baby. Oh, don't you be making faces at the camera neither. Don't you do that.
So go. Dude.
She misses her mama.
Hello.
And this one right here, you probably can't see. You can see her tail wagging over here,
Yeah,
but she's right here. She really misses her mama.
Yeah, she has a.
I really don't want the milk jug. Come on. Oh God, just don't step on my ding-a-ling. Yeah, that's right. Did you, baby dog? Teach your daddy I brought you a milk jug, daddy. I don't want that.
Mr. Brad.
I don't want that. You looking at the camera? Look at the camera. Say, there's people in that magic window over there.
Oh.
Yes, there is. I'm a good puppy dog. That's a good old puppy dog.
Oh, Mr. Brad's here.
All right.
Did I show Mr. Brad something? Oh, yeah.
Yes, you can show Brad something.
Okay, I'll be back.
Hey, she was sitting here saying hey to you. I don't know. You probably couldn't hear because you probably couldn't hear because of the mic. Let's see. I own Lonesome Dove on VHS. Good Lord. Nah, Lonesome Dove. I didn't really get mine. Lonesome Dove. The first Saw movie was crazy. I don't know where the necklace is.
Not necklace.
I really don't know where it is.
Yeah,
I thought maybe I put it up here because I wanted to do research, and then I said, you know what I think about this thing? Into the trash it goes. It might have went in the trash compactor. It didn't. It didn't. I put it up here just so I could find it, so I could do research. I was trying to do my due diligence. All right. Here's the thing it came in. Okay. Here's the little thing it came in, and it says on here that it's the world's most advanced handcuff key. Blah blah blah. It says it's got, man, dude. This is a bunch of bull crap, yo. Bro, look at this. All right, look at this.
No.
Okay.
Not do a butter check.
Okay, this is the necklace. Okay. There's the bobby pin. The bobby pin is right there with these two little things. Okay, supposedly this right here is a glass breaker. Okay. I don't understand this piece of metal right here that's sticking out. You know what? We about to figure out what this is right here. We about to figure out what this is. We about to grab this. We gonna snatch this jank out, boy. I think. I don't want to break it though. Okay, I don't know why that's in there like that. I don't know. All right.
Let me see.
But okay, this is the world's most advanced MacGyver escape thing, and for some reason it has a light. Like I don't know what you're gonna do with the light, but because she wants cookies. She was supposed to have her cookies like 2 hours ago. I'm a bad dog dad. But see, here's the thing that's crazy. There's a button. That right there is a button. It is just a button sewn onto this. I don't know what the hell you're supposed to do with that. I don't understand. That's the key? What's the key? I don't think that's the key, and I'm going to tell you why. Okay? I don't think that this is the key because this is the striker glass breaker. Okay? Because these are soft. Okay? But you see this one? You see this one right here? Look at that. It's got 2 points on it. This could, well... this ain't working. This ain't working. You see how it's got these 2 little points? I said, well, maybe this can be something that you can pick a lock or something with. But even then, I don't get it. This is stupid. This thing is so stupid. Like, I want to see somebody actually use this contraption.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's got a light. Like, I understand that. It's a light. I get that. The button is in case you lose a button. Duh. No, it's not. This is the world's most advanced escape and evasion device. Okay, well, not evasion, but escape. It says, developed and made by some guy. It says, it allows for essential escape tools to be net carried and concealed out of sight, but ready for immediate deployment to expedite your escape from abduction, kidnap, restraint, and unlawful detention. That's what this is for. This is going to get you out of all them jams.
Wow. That's cool.
I don't see it happening, bro. I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening.
I don't show Mr. Brad.
I always wondered why Emilio Estevez left acting. Oh! Young Guns. Young Guns. I can't say it in front of her, but Young Guns. When they were on the horses and they had took the peyote and they were going through with all the Indians, and they're like, why aren't the Indians killing us? And he said, because we're in the spirit world. And he goes up to the horse and he calls him a dog. And he goes, hey, dog, did you see that chicken? Young Guns was awesome. And you know, I heard something a while back that they were making a Young Guns, another Young Guns movie.
That's a scary emoji.
By the way, did you make a decision on an Apple Watch? I'm too broke to buy an Apple Watch. Tammy B says, what does the button do? Well, the button, you press the button, or this button. I don't know, but it's held on by the world's smallest zip tie. So here's my thing. Like, if this is all you have, how are you going to break this little zip tie? Because you ain't doing that with your hand. This is stupid. This is stupid. You know how the best thing you can do with this is strangle yourself. Like, that's the best thing you can do with this. I'm just saying. This thing is dumb.
I want to show Mr. Brad the thing.
Show him.
Okay.
Apparently, Brad, this is for you. She's talking to you now.
Yeah. So number one, I want to show you 2 things I made.
She wants to show you 2 things that she made.
Oh. Maybe I should say.
This is some of the stuff that she's going to take to the kid fair to sell.
It's not going to be for sale.
It's going to be on display?
Yes.
Okay, that's not for sale. It's going to be on display.
Yeah.
This is display only.
Yeah. So
this is the stuff that she's going to put out there to draw you in to buy stuff.
So this is a cuff. Then it has 2 characters I like.
Hey James, what's up?
Oh, hello James.
Why am I up so late? I'm just talking. My wife's not going to get home for like another hour, so I told her I'd wait for her, so I'm going to stay up for at least another hour.
Then we have this. It has like bananas. Oh yeah, this is for Mr. Brad. You wanted me to make you like a bracelet. What colors was it again? I forgot.
Oh yeah,
I forgot.
So what do you want to ask him?
Like he wanted me to make him a bracelet, and I forgot what colors he wanted.
Oh, what colors do you want?
Yeah.
No, she's saying yes, but she needs to know what colors.
Oh wait.
She needs to know what color beads that you want. Yes, Young Guns was really great. We didn't have one of those in our kits, and I've been through SEER training. That's messed up. Daniel, DJ, you got gypped, bro. The military did you dirty. Because when you were in SEER training, you should have had this. This was mandatory, apparently. So you got jumped. You need to get your money back.
Okay, so my colors. This is black, by the way. What colors?
This child has so many of these beads, it's ridiculous. Every time I say, "Well, I'm gonna go run to the store," I'm gonna go with you because I know she's gonna fleece me for like more of these beads and stuff.
So
he wants purple and gold, and Tammy B says no in all caps. Red, white, and blue, and whatever she feels like, make it all work. There you go. So do red, white, and blue, and do something cool.
So like this.
There you go. There you go. Red, white, and blue.
It's like it reminds me of Okay, I like a word. Okay. You ever show him the end product?
What? What?
Show him the end product.
Okay.
Anyways, oh yeah, I forgot this. Bye. Does any confirmation on
That comp was extremely expensive. What? Let me tell you something. That child, I can't even go, we can't go in our living room. We have one of those really big oversized chairs. She has taken that chair over. There's beads and there's shit everywhere. And then, because she's been wanting to sleep in the living room, so I have a spare mattress, because, I bought a new mattress for my bed. So me and my wife, we sleep on 2 twin XLs, because I need one type of bed. She needs a different type of bed. So you put 2 twin XL mattresses together, and it makes a king size. So I had, I replaced my mattress with one of those, whatever the hell, the mattress that you could put your arm in. So my mattress, I took it out, and so she's like, "Hey, I want to sleep in the living room," but she wanted to sleep on the mattress. So in front of our couch, I have that mattress, and so she has all her crap on the couch and on the mattress and in the chair. So like, you cannot sit anywhere in our living room because her shit is everywhere. And I'm just like, go ahead, bro. You got rid of that arm in the Gap mattress. No. I still have. What was that bed called? Dang, what was that bed called, man? I've done forgot. Sonu. That's it. That it was Sonu. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this is it right here. Yeah, this is the mattress. This is the mattress that I currently have. This one right here. It has this yeah, see, it's got this channel at the top. Yeah, you see? And you put your arm goes in it, so it takes all of the it takes the weight off your shoulder. So if you're a side sleeper and your arm, your shoulder hurts when you wake up because you're putting all your pressure on your shoulder, you put your arm in that little channel, and it takes all the pressure off your shoulder, so it makes you sleep better. So yeah. What about Wild Hogs movie? It was all right. It was all right. It wasn't really that. It was kind of, yeah. I'm with DJ. It was kind of meh. So new sissy bed. It didn't work the way you wanted it. No, it works. It works. I mean, it does. Patton or Full Metal Jacket. Patton was good too, but I liked Full Metal Jacket. Full Metal Jacket was more of a complete movie. Patton was good though. Patton was good, but I prefer Full Metal Jacket. But yeah, I'm with Cliff. It's Full Metal Jacket, but not to disrespect Patton, because Patton was still a good movie. Oh man, is James still here, or did he just pop in and pop out? How long have I been live? How long? 3 hours and 19 minutes. God, dog. Yeah. Yeah, the absolutely the Saving Private Ryan was really good. Yeah, Apocalypse Now. Yep. Flags of Our Father. Yep. Yeah. Longer than the time you spent here, ass. Saving Ryan's Privates. Yeah, that's a completely different type of movie. Saving Ryan's Privates was, yeah, that's a different type of movie. Saving Private Ryan, best war movie. Best war movie. Saving Private Ryan was a really, really good war movie, especially the beginning. That for people that weren't there, like my grandfather was at Normandy, and he watched some of the beginning of Saving Private Ryan, and he said that he couldn't watch it. He said it was too graphic He said the people that made that were they got that from people that were there. So, yeah, we were soldiers is way up there too. Yeah, that's very true. Damn, your grandpa served under Patton and was shot twice in the Battle of the Bulge. Damn. Yeah, the longest day. Hey, what's up, EMT? Yeah, my grandfather, like, he told me, like, I asked him, I told him when I was visiting him one time, I said, hey, man, try to watch this movie, you know, Saving Private Ryan. And, I don't know, like 2 months went by or something like that. And I'd stopped by his house, and he had mentioned to me that he said, yeah, son, he said, I put on that movie, Saving Private Ryan. He said, yeah, I couldn't. He said, I watched a couple minutes of it, and he said, I cut it off. He said it was too real. Yeah. And consequently enough, like in my family, I was like the only person in my family that my grandfather would actually talk to about things that he saw in World War II, because he was all over. And I showed you guys one day. Matter of fact, I even showed Brad. It's in my bedroom. Because my grandfather was a huge photographer. Like, he loved taking pictures. And dude, I've got a book that, I've showed some of you guys kind of sort of on here, but he took pictures everywhere you went. And then he put them in a collection, but he wrote on the picture. He wrote who's in the picture and where they were. So I have this whole book of pictures from all over. Because he went everywhere, bro. Vin Diesel's first role in Saving Private Ryan. Yeah, he was very young in his acting career when he was in Saving Private Ryan. I don't know if that's the first thing he did, but I know that was very early in his career. Oh, that's sad, Cliff. This is the only time you ever saw, man. That boy, war's hell, bro. Hunger Games was good too. Yeah. See, when you sit here and you talk about really good movies, man, dude, there's so many good movies. Hunger Games was good too. I did enjoy Hunger Games. Damn, your grandpa died in 92. You couldn't even watch MASH. Damn. Let me tell you something, man. So many of them guys that, like, my dad was in Vietnam, and, he wouldn't talk a lot about it, I mean, he opened up a couple times about some things that he did over there in Vietnam, and yeah, but not a lot. Oh, his first role was Iron Giant. Was he the Giant or voiced it? Okay. Johnny Depp was in Platoon. Damn, man, excuse me. Johnny Depp was in Platoon? Really? What in the hell role did he play in Platoon? What? I don't know why I put my glasses up. Okay. Tom Berenger, William Dafoe, Charlie Sheen, Forrest Whitaker. Damn, Johnny Depp. What in the hell character did Johnny Depp play in Platoon? I'm trying to remember now. What in the hell role did he play? The Holocaust literally broke my grandpa. He never talked about the war. Let me tell you something, dude. Let me tell you something. Some of the shit, because I have a lot of war books. I went on a kick for a couple years where I was reading, firsthand accounts from theaters of engagement during World War II. And I've got a couple books of some of the ground pounders that first liberated some of the camps, and the shit that them guys wrote about. And I'm like, dude, that to me, that is stuff that you can never get rid of. You can never get rid of that, because it was so horrifying, the shit those guys saw. And I'm like, that stuff you can never, like, there's no amount of anything that will take that away. That'll take that out of your head. So yeah, I have, again, war is hell. Let's see. Let's go. You're saying Johnny Depp was in Nightmare on Elm Street too? Let's see. Let's go to old Johnny Depp. I think he was in Nightmare on Elm Street. Let's see. Yes, he was. Shit. Johnny Depp, he made his feature film debut in A Nightmare on Elm Street in 1984. Then he went from Nightmare on Elm Street in 84 to Platoon in 86. So, you are correct, DJ. That was actually his first feature film debut, was Nightmare on Elm Street. And then he went on to Platoon. Then he went on to 21 Jump Street. Then he went on to Arizona Dream. Then he went What's Eating Gilbert Grape, Benny and June, Dead Man, Donnie Brasco, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, The Ninth Gate, Chocolat, Blow, Edward Scissorhands, Ed Wood, Sleepy Hollow, Charlie Chocolate Factory, Corpse Bride, Sweeney Todd, Alice in Wonderland, Dark Shadows. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so what are y'all saying now? Johnny Depp was one of his first victims. Are you serious? He died in his bed with a TV. Yeah, let me tell you something. Johnny Depp. But, there's actors, right? There's actors. Okay, look. All of us can agree. There are actors that they play a role. That is their role. Nobody else could play that role except for them. Johnny Depp, nobody else could play Jack Sparrow except for Johnny Depp. That role was made for him. The same way that Iron Man, Tony Stark, could not be played by anybody but Boy. He's Iron Man. The same way that Val Kilmer, nobody else could play Doc Holliday by Val Kilmer. Well, Todd, the problem is that a lot of them guys that went through that, a lot of them, they either don't want to talk about it because they don't want to revisit it. And even though I was, I wasn't that much, I wasn't that much, I was a lot younger, but I wasn't like young, when I talked about that stuff with my grandfather. But it was more of, I would just ask questions and just see if he would talk. And it's crazy that as young as I was back then, about PTSD and everything, I kind of understood it without knowing about it or knowing the effects. And I guess that's why, like, at the range, like, so many of our combat vets, like, they all gravitate to me, and I'm really good friends with a lot of them, because I don't know, like, guys just can talk to me. I don't understand why. I don't know. Because I mostly just listen. Like, I would ask a question like, "Hey, Grandpa, hey, what did you do? Did you ever, see this place or that place?" And I would just like see if he would say something. and I would just let him talk. And if he talked and stopped, I didn't say anything because I knew that he didn't want to talk anymore. So I didn't prod him or nothing. So I mean, I guess maybe that's why he would talk to me, because it was kind of I let people talk on their time, not my time. So like if you want to talk, I'll let you talk. But if you stop, I'm not gonna keep prodding you. You know. I'm your Huckleberry. Yep. Yeah, Johnny Depp was absolutely born to play Jack Sparrow. Very true. And yeah, Val Kilmer, to me, Val Kilmer is a very underrated actor almost, because Val Kilmer he's a very talented guy. He was a very, very talented actor. And I don't believe that he got the recognition that he should have in his life. That's just my opinion. Could be wrong. No one knows anything about where he was over there. All I know was France. Yeah. Yeah. Dennis Quaid version of Doc Holliday was horrid. Yes, it absolutely was. You know, there's small things that Val did. Like when Val Kilmer had his interaction with Johnny Ringo, right? When they were in the tavern. I mean, did any of you guys catch, like, when Val Kilmer, when the dude was talking to him, and he says, "Oh, you're the drunk piano player," and he goes, "You're probably seeing double," and he pulled out his knife, and Val Kilmer goes, "Oh," he says, "Yeah, you know, like, that's okay. I've got 2 guns," and then he pulls out the other gun, one for each of you, and he spins them. He spun one gun one way, and he spun the other gun the opposite way. I don't know if any of you guys caught that when he did that. Like, if you go back and watch the movie and, like, just keep going back on that part, you can see Val Kilmer when he took he had the cup and then he had the gun in his hand and he pulled the other gun out. Talking about he's seeing double, and that got a gun for each of you. He spun one gun one way and he spun the other gun the other way. It's very, very small little things like that people don't notice. That goes to show you how great of an actor Val Kilmer was. Wyatt Earp, I didn't like the story, how they did the story in Wyatt Earp. Like, and it's hard. It's really difficult for me in that movie because I really, really like Kevin Costner, and I couldn't do it. But here's my problem with Kevin Costner. Kevin Costner, to me, will always be Tin Cup. Tin Cup was to me was an amazingly awesome movie for Kevin Costner. Was Tin Cup. Mad Mardigan was his best role. Val had the flu during film. Really? I did not hear that. Val in his early years was a douche, and he never really lived it down. Even though yeah. Well, I know that for the better half of his career, Val Kilmer was supposedly he was a really nice guy. I don't know. I can't speak to him being a douche canoe, in his early days, but I don't know. Oh, Martin Scorsese absolutely couldn't stand him. Really? That's interesting. Yeah, Kevin Costner to me will always be Robin Hood. To be fair, Robin Hood was a really, really good role for Kevin Costner. It was really good. Yeah, Open Range with him and Robert Duvall. Yeah, that was a good movie. But I mean, like even the more recent stuff, with the Western movie, Yellowstone, right? Yeah, Yellowstone. How many of you guys are watching what's that series that Sylvester Stallone's doing? Tulsa, The King of Tulsa. Any of you guys watch The King of Tulsa? Did you know Kevin Costner started his career as a what? Kevin Costner he did pornography? Are you serious? DJ, I just think you want that to be the case. You just want Kevin Costner to have done porn. We don't judge here, DJ. It's okay. Live your truth. Speak your truth. Tulsa Kings? Is that what it's called? I thought it was called the King of Tulsa. Tulsa King, you're all right. I'm wrong, as usual. I know. I heard about Stallone cutting some pornos. I did not know that Kevin Costner also did that, but I did hear about Stallone. Don't get a veteran started about porn stars. Why, DJ? Are you a porn star expert? Don't tell me that he was called the Italian Stallion. Come on, bro. Come on.
Hey, Daddy.
Come on, man.
Daddy.
Come on, man.
Daddy.
What's up? What's up, G?
Can I have medicine?
Huh?
Medicine? Like my gummies?
Oh, crap. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I would love to sit here, but I got to give my baby all her vitamins and stuff. And it's gonna take me a hot second because I also got to give the dogs their cookies. So that's gonna take me a minute, and I'm not gonna make y'all sit here and wait. And it's already midnight here, so I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down and let you guys I guess continue the after party. I guess I don't know. So yeah, you guys enjoy like the rest, however long your night's gonna be. Enjoy the rest of it, and I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Now you see, DJ's trying to cover it up. Now he's like myself, not in particular, but porn frequented the barracks and was everywhere, but not for DJ. DJ looked the other way. He just knew that it was going on over here. But he averted his eyes like a good guy, and he looked the other way. I don't buy that shit at all. At all. DJ is the kind of guy that like he gets like what sends him into a fit of rage is when he sees a porn with a dude with a small weenie. That's the kind of guy DJ is. Like it sends him into a fucking fury. Yes, porn is of the devil. Yes, it is a sexual sin of temptation that the devil puts out there to get people down off the straight and narrow path. And DJ, I'm just, don't take it serious. I'm just making a joke. I'm not insulting your morality or your faith or anything. It's just a joke. Yeah, to me, like, to be completely honest, like, I never understood the fascination with people having porn addiction and like going to strip clubs and stuff. I never understood it. Like, I went to strip clubs before, and I'm like, okay. What's the big fascination? I've seen naked women before. I mean they take me for money in public, in the real world. Why would I go to an establishment just to give them my money? To me, that never computed to me. Like my deal about strip clubs was the Al Bundy. Any of you guys know the reference that I'm making here with the strip club in Al Bundy? Anybody? Anybody watch Married with Children? When Al went to the strip club, he had the dollar bill. He had a piece of fishing line taped to the dollar bill. So he would go up to the stage and the girl's dancing, and Al would take that dollar bill and he would like tuck it in her G-string and turn around and walk away, and then he'd go, Foop, and he'd pull the dollar back, you know. That would be what I would be doing. I never understood, I mean, like, you know, pornography, you know. I'd rather be doing it than watching other people do it. I don't get it. You know, it was never my jam. Like, I never really cared about pornography or titty bars, you know. I mean, when I was in college, you know, all the guys want to go to titty bar, and I would go, you know, but I'm like, okay. I'm like, can I take one of these chicks home? No? Oh, I can't? Okay, well, I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back and continue to shoot my shot, you know, over here with these other chicks, you know. That's just, you know. Ed O'Neill is the GOAT. Absolutely. Ed O'Neill is the GOAT. He's the GOAT, for sure. Like, the way he got the role for Married with Children, you know, they put him on the set, and they had him walk through the door of the house. He literally got the part for Al Bundy. He walked up to the door, and, you know, of course, you know, you can see on both sides of the door, right? Because, you know, you can see on both sides. And he stood outside the door, and he had his shoulders up, and he just went, like, he looked at the door, and he went, and then he grabbed the door and opened it. And that's literally all he did. And he got the role. So funny. Yeah, I got to go. That's right, man. 4 TDs in one game, bro. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I got to go give my baby her stuff and take care of these dogs and all this shit. Hey, appreciate all you guys. Appreciate all you guys for hanging out with me. Enjoy the rest of your night. And like I said, I'm going to try to go live tomorrow and do some of these unboxings. So if any of you guys are around tomorrow, it'll be in the afternoon. Because I got to make a decision on this memorial service tomorrow. When I worked in the prison, we had gay porn star that said he started with women and the money. Oh my God. Did you know the girl that was supposed to be Christina Applegate's part? Really? Did not hear anything like that. That's crazy, bro. All right, I'm out of here. You guys take it easy. I'll see all you guys in the next one. Hopefully tomorrow, if you guys are around. Enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy tomorrow, at least in the daytime. And I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow. Y'all be cool, man. Peace out. Love y'all.